Oh, and here we go, immediately rocking out Anissa, and I already see Monster Girl and Battle Beast in the back. All right.
Okay, and not only that, TheSaviorZombie rocking AnAverageBum, Invincible, and Omni-Man. I'm not gonna lie, AnAverageBum's assists are equally nasty, but we're already starting off Assist Breaker out of the combo though.
HUEBERT trying to be very careful right now. TheSaviorZombie gonna be rocking the Anissa team, really just testing how they can get in, but really nice boosted into the active tag to get AnAverageBum.
It's a boosted 6S coming off of Invincible. Then you have to watch out for the zoning, especially, but nah, active tag, not even delayed. With the 6S coming in from Omni-Man, but another 2H launch. Good assist breaker though.
Now full screen trying to send out fireballs. Really nice Monster Girl assist for a nice pincer going to now TheSaviorZombie to set up and snap back to try to get Mark Grayson.
Good snapback, especially out of J2H like that coming in from Anissa, but that MG assist, not gonna hit as well as you'd really expect it to. Battle Beast on the other hand, just distraction. Anissa, a lot of these combos still getting snapped up. I am a little worried about how much we're using meter for it though.
Yeah, using a lot of meter right now, maybe with the boost meter, but at least gonna be able to pop super and active tag. The counter failed though. Oh my goodness, he's gone.
It's an active tag, counter failed because that was a counter feint. I understood the assignment there. That was actually pretty good. But nah, now you have MG active already just going for the boosted. Another counter fail following up with a Battle Beast 2JS there.
Now HUEBERT trying to be very careful right now, trying to stick on AnAverageBum and fire off fireballs, but the armor? Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, with two of these characters, knowing that MG and Battle Beast in-game right now have some of the most ridiculous armored moves, I'm not even joking.
Let's do this.
Okay, we're already starting with the armor, leading to a very nice launcher, grabbing the air, nice little breaker there, but right back to the armor after the fact. Man, we got a whole smorgasbord of it, and we're already popping our level 1 to secure the kill.
Absolutely great usage of meter beforehand. You're like, wait, isn't that a little wasteful? Well, no, able to link and secure into a level 1 off the super. And now just having to play the zoning game with AnAverageBum again, swapping off the Battle Beast, trying to go for 2L though.
Stand aside.
He's trying to be very careful right now. HUEBERT just has AnAverageBum, got touched, dropped the combo, tried to use the Monster Girl assist, not going to be finding the hit, but at least just going to armor their way in.
Oh my god, a boosted 6S to follow up with. Boosted 2S, and we just lead it straight into the level 3 super. That's some nasty work. Oh, that's certainly dead.
Oh yeah, no, you are gone. Just going to be slamming right back down with the club and just going to be feeling that victory.
Goodness. Now remember when I said earlier how I like playing personally, Battle Beast on point?
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
And how risky of a character it is. I mean, sure, playing Anchor, understandable, especially in this situation. But with that character in particular, and you know, two others that if I speak about, I'm in trouble, a tendency to put out some high damage to point. Wait, is this allowed? Before patch? Question mark?
Oh my god, that was actually a really good catch coming out from HUEBERT there. Of course, gonna ground pound and just do boosted neutral special. Okay, 3 times, alright!
We had 3 boosted neutral 5S's to follow up with. Now you follow it up just off the Omni-Man. Go for slow clap. And now just trying to play the distance game off this Anissa. Still though getting caught off of J2H's turn.
Nice, gonna be able to pop super right then and there. Take out Anissa. HUEBERT starting to feel it right back. Hasn't really been touched yet and has already taken a character.
Okay, following up on the Battle Beast though. Immediate assist, another 2H launch. J2H to follow it up with your Omni-Man. Back to 2H. This is not the super though. That combo meter was a little full. Now Battle Beast allowed just off of J2S into the armored boosted.
There we go, at least gonna be finding another reset right there for the Savior. Gonna be able to just boost, get that armor in there, and gonna be already building up that level 3.
I'm trying to gauge it. Based off the damage and in the 17 hits, I know this should be scaled. Dead! Category says, not yet.
Our level 3s, you know, they're not like the betas. They're not taking out a big chunk of our health. They're a little bit more tame, but that doesn't mean that the beatdown is stopping as HUEBERT finds a connection with the Mark Grayson assist and just finds a clean level 1 in there.
A tag assist and an active tag cross-up is some nasty work, and TheSaviorZombie really starting to feel it. However, go for the counter tag and the assist breaker on top of that.
Nice catch from the TheSaviorZombie, seeing a lot of those DPs whiffing and just, alright, I'm catching you for that, leaving Mark Grayson to have to pick up his dad's pieces.
Okay, followed up though. Jump back. Try the assist, but nah, it's an MG armored move. Jump in to get the wall bounce, or the 2H launch to follow up with. No air command grab, but that is a good combo to follow up with. Battle Beast tag assist. And now there's our air command grab you love to see. J2 has to follow up with.
Alright, now back into a little bit of neutral. TheSaviorZombie trying to be very careful. Same thing with HUEBERT. A nice boost coming in there on the 6S. Going to be trying to get in there with Adam E, but everything going to get blocked. TheSaviorZombie, some really solid defense right now.
I know it can only ping just a little bit of counter damage just off the Adam Eve. Swapping for the Invincible. We do have the better lows, but what can you do once you have a Battle Beast tag assist coming in? Good counter though, and the assist breaker from HUEBERT.
Armor saved the day yet again, but that boosted 6S actually going to clutch up, find a ground bounce, and pop level 1. Actually got a happy birthday from that too, okay?
Listen, I'm not trying to blow candles out anytime soon, and I imagine if you're TheSaviorZombie, same can be said. Brief tagging though, coming in just off the Battle Beast, and can only find a little bit of damage off that assist. And now, a lot of these jumpers from MG. Armored 6 boosted! Straight in the air to air command grab. Dead.
You won't win this.
That's left for HUEBERT is Adam Eve right now. She has to play so safe. Got to channel your inner zoner right now, especially as you're just going to be able to push block that Battle Beast active tag. The Battle Beast is going to try to come in sooner or later.
You know, I sit here and I gotta say, I realize, wait, I could have push blocked that active tag the whole time. Well, yes, only able to briefly catch Battle Beast off a little bit of damage. That MG assist, of course, not coming in clutch is really life. Super though, meat armor, able to break through.
Popping it again on the jump in,
no.
but here comes the level 3.
Say it with me. Sit here and remember, super meets super, but what has the better invulnerability, you might ask? Category says Battle Beast.
This guy, he really wants to go out in a glorious battle, and that's exactly what he's getting tonight. Has to get one more connection against Adam Eve. Just can't find it just yet.
True, you especially have to watch out for the fact that those spikes do bring you forward, and that can lead into nastiness. Try to up a 5L though. Push block, not enough. Get it off the whips and only leave TheSaviorZombie's MG left alive.
Alright, Monster Girl has to channel her inner Hulk right now to try to get in, trying to defend a lot against HUEBERT, who again is just trying to zone out a little bit with Fireballs, at least keep the defense up on TheSaviorZombie's side. But the armor dive kick gonna get you in!
Dive kick, dive kick, dive kick, and then followed up, not one, not two, but 3 heavy armors into the level 3 super. Watch out below.
There we go. TheSaviorZombie gonna be taking the second game on the board.
And not only that, an overkill round to lead into that. I'm not gonna lie, seeing HUEBERT here, always a welcome sight. TheSaviorZombie, that's Battle Beast on point. Let's get into it.
Ooh, and rocking the skin too from the new Battle Beast series, and already going for the ground pound assist breaker, not stopping MuscleMan from bringing on the hurt.
Back-to-back J2Hs, followed up just off the Conquest, forward assist, another J2H for your troubles, and a charged, boosted 6S to follow up with.
Stop fucking around.
Nice active tag, getting Cecil in there was a monster in the first beta for this game with the RAVN. Not going to be happening after that J2H, both of them rolling back up, and here comes Cecil.
Of course, we have to get a counter on just how many billions of dollars were spent on these teleports, followed up with the heroic strike and the snapback though, to get that Battle Beast back into play. Nice loop off of just stand medium into the JH also.
Here we go. Invincible versus Invincible, fighting the evil variant, already trying to boost dash in, to be finding a lot on the stray for Cecil and trying to get some specials in there. Everything being blocked right now, and nice Cecil assist coming out from MuscleMan.
Better J2H to follow up with, and straight into the level 3 super. It's gonna be some big damage. Obviously not enough to kill, don't have to worry about burnout. Wrong game. But nah, Chino, really feeling the hurt here. And MuscleMan wanted to take advantage.
So trying to slide with that 2M, trying to find some record right after. Cecil trying to open something up. A nice hit from the other Cecil assist, but again, no input. And nice J2H finally gonna open up again for MuscleMan.
Back to back though, but not before MuscleMan, of course, responding in turn, just off that breaker. But now Chino losing the Invincible.
You
We're
are a pain
only
in my
down
goddamn
just the
ass.
Cecil Stedman.
Here comes Cecil teleporting in after the Reaniman, trying to find any fireball or projectile that is going to hit in, trying to get shots, but nothing is breaking this defense. Actually, just popping the level 1. Can we punish this?
Oh, we are. Dare I say, might have baited the level 1, be able to punish out, bring out the Cecil in turn for that active tag. But now, have to watch out just for these dashes. Reaniman also is back-to-back. You can active tag into that. Now Conquest about to play.
Here he is, coming from the Viltrumite base in the background, trying to already slam it down, but nice anti-air catch coming out from Chino.
Gun again. If that doesn't work, gun 3 times. God damn it! Followed up just off another J2H, of course. Measured super follow-up with MuscleMan. Having to just find the air recovery.
Trying to get another shot in. Nice catch, though, from MuscleMan. Has
Here we
3
go.
bars. Yeah, no, you are dead.
Yeah, dead as hell. Wait a minute! That is 1 pixel of health. If you just take 1 tap, you're gone, bro.
Valuable.
No
What a
way.
pop super. Whiff? Can you get in on this? 1 tap and you're dead. Yeah.
Figured. Measured level 2 super to follow up with.
I'm
I'm not gonna lie, would have been a hell of a way to make a comeback, but that was just negative 1 HP and a dream coming in from Chino. MuscleMan so far, 1 up here.
The adrenaline fill your veins.
Already getting Battle Beast back in on the screen. Had a little cameo in our last game, but this new Battle Beast is already starting to come in running. He's gonna be fighting good amount on Cecil.
Right, but didn't finish a loop, especially just coming out of 2L like that one. Remember what I said about armored moves, though? And against most supers, it usually doesn't break. Followed up just off a Battle Beast J2H, wall bounce just off a measure 2S. And now level 1 super should be active tag.
Straight into Invincible, boosting that 5S, boosting it again. Probably can do it one more time, but just gonna end on the Cecil assist and immediately reset on the 2L and charge up for a beautiful stage transition.
Charge, crumple, stage, break. You love to see it. If you play story mode, if you know, you know.
Oh, and then finding that 2L in order to get the kill.
Nice.
We have to do this
Now
again,
down
Mark.
off the Cecil, though. I'm not gonna lie, this is getting real rough. Chino finally waking up to it. Now just off these dashes, active tag off the Reanimate, but good assist coming in to break up Conquest.
Nice, allowing Battle Beast to tag team with Invincible to get more on MuscleMan, boosting these 5S's, gets 1 more in on the board, trying to continue, pops the level 3,
Oh,
it is
no!
going to win!
Whiffs, Conquest is just down and out at the wrong moment. Remember the infinite loops that I was mentioning about, and even with air recovery, still having to eat just a little bit of chip. Followed up just off the forward attack for Battle Beast, doesn't hit, and now we got a second one for your troubles. Oh boy.
Oh wow, okay. Maybe that's a little worse than I imagined. That's not Iron Man, that's two moves! That is 2 moves!
Yeah. Now you understand the conversation. Meet up off the jump in though. Try to just for a jump medium, but not. Forward tag, gonna have to work instead. Active tag for the Cecil 2H. J2H to follow up with Reanimate boosted. A nice little hit piece here.
The block right now, nice throw coming through for MuscleMan. Has to be very careful on this Conquest right now. Maybe see if they can switch out to Cecil once the cooldown breaks. Whiffing the level 1, but at least active tagging to Cecil.
Not only that, active tag just out of the Battle Beast. Personally, I feel that might have been a little too soon, especially just after a charge success like that. But has to follow it up off the assist breaker. Go for bomb. And of course, good air-to-air counter.
Trying to jump in, gonna have to block again. Has 3 bars for Chino's side on both sides right now. And nice connection for Chino. Just gonna get countered a little bit. Nice back throw though.
Back in the corner, especially for this corner pressure, leading to another Cecil J2H, the level 3. Oh, goodness.
There we go.
That's a $3
Drop the
trillion
laser.
bomb.
It's also just bombing the health a little bit away as we just try to teleport dash in there right after.
And an active tag, good push block against Battle Beast here. And now, anticipating the jump, saying, listen, I wish you would. J2H just off a link, but nah. Catch you immediately into standing success. 2H launch, boosted off top. As a level 3. Oh, that's dead.
Rest in peace, Conquest. Battle Beast wanted a really good fight and was able to take out one of the strongest Viltrumites. Now all that's left is Cecil Stedman.
And I'm not gonna lie, even with the Cecil Stedman, I saw the assist, and you really risk putting both in a happy birthday. I've seen it happen before. Able to save him though, but still getting hit just off another assist. Can't confirm off a standing J2H.
So careful, finds the connection and should be able to string this into death. Nice level 1, and it's 1-1.
Okay, 1-1 thus far. Chino waking up and realizing, wait a damn minute, I have Battle Beast on point. I absolutely shouldn't just drop this 2-0 and call it a day. MuscleMan now having to fight for it a little more.
I'm not gonna ask you again. Get off my planet.
Having the lock in back on Mark Grayson to try to see if they're going to be able to take this set and help out their elo to qualify towards our top 8.
I'm not gonna lie, for an Invincible versus top 8 ladder cut, first time by the way, it's gonna be just as hellish as one would really expect, but nah, trying to follow it up with a Battle Beast smack. A lot of these jump-ins getting a little risky with it, and then that Cecil assist allowing for just a little bit of damage before the breaker comes in.
I'm trying to play super careful right now, at least try to get some swipes or hits in, but nice dash off the Cecil assist could allow MuscleMan to perfectly get in a nice little combo.
Combo drops momentarily, and even just off a forward assist headbutt. Nice from Conquest, even better. Follow up with the J2H, but dropping it momentarily before more armor comes through off the Battle Beast side.
Really nice, notifying the defense right after whiffing on that 2H from MuscleMan, but still Cecil gonna find that connection, gonna be able to string it down, gonna drop it. MuscleMan escapes and gets in with the Conquest assist.
And can narrowly avoid the Conquest assist. On top of that, it's a Cecil assist for you here. Forward and turn, but not the Reaniman. Come back to tag, but now having to just wait out meter. Chino only finally able to get back a few assists here. Battle Beast coming in for the break.
Away, finds the J2H and going to be able to continue to string this along to a snapback. Wants to take out this Battle Beast, and with one more connection, you can do so.
Absolutely, all it has to be is just a, like 2M and maybe just a standing H, but not off of that. Leading with the super and the active tag. Another break, and Chino is really risking a lot here off these assist breakers.
Trying to get the bomb in there, going to continue to defend and find that ground pound and going to continue this pressure, and here's the infinite once again.
5S chop, 5S chop, 5S chop. You know what? Do it again. Just lead in the super. Cecil dead and gone. Now off the Battle Beast though. Where have we seen this one before?
Seen this time and time again in this set so far. And right now, Chino on a sliver of health on Battle Beast, but that's not stopping them from bringing the pain.
Ooh, okay. Just lead it into the boosted 2S. But no, it's a counter fate fail.
Oh my goodness, that's got to be so brutal right now for Chino. Going to be feeling the hurt as the active tag comes in. Assist breaker going to be helping you out, but you already got ground pounded. Oh.
Now the assist breaker came in just a little later than I really would have expected. Still able to go forward with it. And Chino, very low for health here. One hit, yep, ground bounce yourself another J2H. Follow it up with double it back to back. And of course, a boosted 6S to follow up with. You're only down to Battle Beast.
Right, Battle Beast remains very little health. One hit and you are down. You're gonna have to block, but that overhead is gonna eat you nasty. And after a little 2M slide, MuscleMan takes the set.
I'm not gonna lie, the stun and the crumple that 6S can really provide, especially for the love of God. I do not need to be running into 15 different Conquest teams in my bracket. But that aside though, let's get into it. AnAverageBum versus Prime Perks.
Alright, getting some new characters in here too. Of course, Thula and Elemental from Prime Perks out here. Both of them though, playing very patient. Battle Beast not gonna be able to make the break-in, but Alan does!
Uh-oh, and Alan the Alien, have yet to see him all day up until now, but nope, stand it up. Off the clap, a 5L, straight to 2H coming in, off the Omni-Man, J2H. Of course, this should lead into the super, reset that combo meter. If this doesn't lead to active tag, there we go. Assist breaker, though, couldn't come into the better time for Prime Perks.
And there we go. Average going to be able to snap back on Prime Perks, trying to get Thula in there, going for the kill, finding the low, and with that assist breaker, Thula going to be staying alive, but not for long.
Ah, dash cancel just straight off that shoulder tackle. Shimmy 2H from Battle Beast. And now leading to Cecil. I'm not gonna lie, nice touch being able to use the reanimate to dash inward if Cecil did that. He's an old man, he cannot tolerate it.
Yeah, he's just got to send in Reaniman after Reaniman trying to poke at Battle Beast right now, but nothing seems to be breaking the patience that Average has right now.
I was gonna say $6 trillion of government taxpayer money versus the strongest thing in the universe next to Thrag. Let's see which wins this one. Starting off a 6S, but now the active tag, Elemental. First time we're seeing it today.
Brand new character, of course, can control the elements and is already trying to play it out with some of these stone walls, being able to pop super, at least getting a little bit of damage on Omni-Man, and finally finding the opening on Bum, popping the reanimate room.
Lights, camera, action off of 5L, straight into 2H from Battle Beast though. The air dash, and still Elemental finally able to get the counterback damage coming in from Prime Perks right now. And try to get into it with Wall, but Allen off lock. Uh-oh, still getting caught up. Another 2H and assist breaker to finally get the counter damage.
Finding another snowball. AnAverageBum able to get out of that combo and starting to play a little bit patient, trying to find any hit in on Allen the alien, but still going to get anti-aired out by some of these neutral moves.
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of your neutral game just gets completely wrecked when Elemental is brought into the equation. Even worse when you have a Cecil super on lock, chemicals in the water in the bright room. But no, just try to alpha stand medium, and a lot of these pokes are not going forward considering the zoning game we have from Prime Perks right now.
Another assist breaker, at least stopping Allen from getting any closer. Omni-Man has to come in to save his buddy, trying to get some of these wooden claps, but Prime Perks just could be finding a dive kick, but no connection.
A lot of these walls have been a nightmare for AnAverageBum to really just try to navigate around, especially when you have to worry about an air-to-air J2H like that one coming in from Elemental. Another wall. Super from here connects for damage.
Really nice level 3 pop coming through from Prime Perks. Gonna be taking a lot of damage with this too. Getting the fire, pulling off all of the elements, and that is a near-death Omni-Man right now.
Uh-oh, water, earth, fire, air. I'm gonna tell you right now, controlling all four can lead to some dastardly things. His name's Elemental, but not. Assist breaker coming in. Momentarily, Allen would have been dead. Still is. That is a bit of a mistake. Jump back off the wall barrier.
Unfortunate, losing out on Allen the alien. Battle Beast gonna have to pick up the pieces, finding the low, and gonna be able to run in, trying to save his Viltrumite war buddy, and gonna be popping that level 3.
I'm not gonna lie, based off the damage, his 14 hits, even scaled, this almost certainly should be dead just based off the last hit alone from Battle Beast against Prime Perks Elemental. Thank you.
There we go. That was the big problem for AnAverageBum to try to win against Prime Perks. That Elemental was stopping them in their tracks, and now it is just Cecil, a full health one now.
I'm not gonna lie, 2 zoners on your team and down to the last one with a lot of reanimin. And then you can tell that, honestly, one touch, level 1 super, will connect actually, just off the gun alone. Active tag, it's a counter feint fail.
We go. Omni-Man able to get in, doing a little infinite of his own. Couldn't connect the wind clap there, and is now trying to wait out, being able to block the reanimate and trying to send these wind claps, assist anything. But the throw?
Okay, forward throw. Really follow up off the damage. Shut up with the reanimate throw, but back down the ground. Of course, level 1, we're headed to sudden death.
Taking a page out of Smash Bros. Going to be going straight to the sudden death. Of course, if we do get a connection, and as soon as things get going, health will start to deteriorate, as you see here.
And fast too, if you don't pop with this, you can just timer scam and you should be fine. But Prime Perks, try to follow it up just off the level 3. Of course, not gonna hit. We just stand it up off a standing light punch. Understandable on AnAverageBum. Of course, putting up 1-0 thus far.
If you know their intros against each other, you know that that one little 5 element, everything coming from Omni-Man, definitely packed a punch with how he feels about Cecil.
Goodness gracious. I'm not gonna lie, and this might be a little bit of a controversial opinion for me to say. Dare I say, sudden death might make or break a lot of games either today or even just moving forward in general. Am I wrong in saying that?
I don't think you are. It's definitely a very different mechanic compared to a lot of tag, anime, any type of fighter in this genre. So it's really interesting to see how people navigate it.
Right. It's just so interesting to me, especially in a game like Invincible Versus. But that aside, though, assist breaker and a tech throw coming in, especially after Elemental and Omni-Man, but no, another Thula J2H, and tried to lead off of it again for the ground bounce, instead getting caught off the Omni-Man level 1 super, counter feint fail though, allowing for Prime Perks to get better damage.
We go. Battle Beast going to be back up. Still getting hit by Thula. Nice little assist breaker coming through. And now AnAverageBum has to find another way to get in. At least blocking a lot of these boosted moves. But getting anti-aired is not fun.
Right, the J2 only able to catch just a little bit of damage finally before Grenade connects. Lead into the White Room. Please check the water you're drinking because that'll happen just to you. Into the Thula Lariat, Armored Super, and now back into the ground. It's a counterattack fail into the Elemental Super.
Doing the full 1-1-1, taking a page from Dragon Ball Fighters. Alan the Alien now going to be having to come in to try to save the day, but immediately getting hit out. Assist breaker at least helping you.
And I'm not gonna lie, haven't seen much from AnAverageBum's Alan at least just yet, considering that Elemental has been playing the zoning game like a loner, but no. 2H launch, try to follow it up just off a JM like that one. Finally, the Armored Alan Lariat, trying to lead into a charge medium, but can't exactly find it. Only one bit of Uber that shaker before to connect.
Go, gonna be popping super again. Active tag, nice little counter coming out there, but now you're zoning once again against Cecil, and Omni-Man not gonna be able to save you here.
At least not just yet, trying to play the zoning game with Reanimate again, and a lot of these have connected only just for a little bit of damage. Dash teleport to be able to close the gap, only able to get the Elemental active tag before that's broken out of immediately. Good usage of 2S.
That throw, nice, gonna be able to counterattack once again. Has to find another connection. These shots keep connecting from Prime Perks, who aren't defending against these guns. Because of that, the chip is slowly starting to come in.
And the Alan assist to get that better chip. Also, another Reanimate headed your way. Push block, though. Surely this does connect from that distance. It absolutely does. And right over the damn Reanimate, bro. Okay.
Man, taking a trip to the Flaxen Dimension, destroying their home once again, and dropping a nuke on a Cecil. If this was more accurate, I mean, this guy would be dead.
Dead as hell. What shields do we have on in the casket? We'll have to ask that just for a little bit later. But now the jump over, trying to find a crosscut, can't exactly guarantee the damage either. With a Reanimate in the push block, though. And Prime Perks, just playing the zoning game from cross distance, denies the Alan assist.
Now, AnAverageBum. Oh my god, the level 3 pop gets blocked this time.
Okay, we're not falling for that again. AnAverageBum remembered the last time and had to take it into account. Watch just off the stand S, especially clap. Now dash backwards and foot dive denied.
Here we go. Gonna be assist breaking and now just trying to make your way in once again. A lot of block strings coming out from Prime Perks, but AnAverageBum is the one who's connecting.
Uh-oh, connect off the wall splat though and try to find it off the run-up. Allow just enough time for Elemental to be able to pop off just in the 2H and then the active tag after Super.
And one throw, gonna do it. Take out Omni-Man, leaving just Alan the Alien to try to pick up the pieces.
I'm not gonna lie, Alan on Anchor, there is a lot you can do with this character. Lariat, sure. Urash Shaker, Unlock has been a little scaled since nerfs. Even then, I don't even think you're gonna have a chance to pop off with any of that. The Elemental Super, and now just having to play the footsies game around a lot of these wall projectiles, still getting pushed out. Grabbed, active, tag.
You should have gone to
From there, going to be 1-1 now. Prime Perk's going to be running it back for another game, and now AnAverageBum has to figure out what went wrong there, but mainly how to counteract this Elemental, since Elemental really keeps stopping their momentum.
Right, and I'm not gonna lie, Elemental, the one character I haven't really seen that much of, especially in these past few days with the few Invincible versus tourneys that we have had. But Prime Perks, dare I say, this might be a really nasty zoning team you have unlocked, not only with the Elemental, but then Cecil to still hit you off a lot of these Rocket Barrage assists.
Now seeing the neutral game coming out, the wall splat coming out from the great wind clap, and now trying to get in once again, but it doesn't feel like they have enough distance.
Nah, the Thula air-to-air Lariat though to follow up with, trying off a 2H, but with that combo meter, of course not gonna go through as really as well as you'd expect. Level 1 super to hit! And of course lead into the Cecil Stedman active tag. AnAverageBum only able to break it, but that's a lot of meter usage with your Omni-Man.
Nice assist breaker though coming out from Elemental, and now just teleporting back against Battle Beast to be able to find the connection on the alien and going to be going straight back to the White Room.
Ah, the level 2 super into the White Room, active tag, and it's a tag tech fail on the side of AnAverageBum. Another one before the armor is able to hit through just off the counter tag.
Still trying to shoot out Trying to get a few more in here, at least being able to find connections against AnAverageBum over and over. But here we go, Raw Super gonna get blocked!
Oh no, and even with armor, that's still some damage to move through. Super is still gonna hit for Allen. Not the Battle Beast tag assist that you were expecting though. And even off the early tag fail, Thula able to catch you off another air-to-air lariat, lead into the Omni-Man.
Alright, Omni-Man on the board, immediately backing up and fighting that 5L, but already getting assist broken by Elemental, at least countering right back.
At least for now, you had the Battle Beast tag and coming in at least briefly for the assist, but no, it's a nastier Thula J2H to follow up with another hair whip lariat. Of course, 10 hit piece coming right up into the Cecil tag. Nope, not if we have the counter to say anything about it. Off the break, even then, another White Room Super. AnAverageBum getting hit.
Go, nice counter. Elemental though, now on the screen, your greatest opponent so far this set, running straight into the rock, and the active tag takes you out.
This rock has been a damn thorn in AnAverageBum's side for the past 2 games thus far. And even then, an important like this, having to rely off the Battle Beast, another 2H, J2H to follow up with, lead it into the armored level 1 super. And of course, with no tags on your side, this is the one character you are forced to run with in a bad situation though. Good 5L confirmed.
Definitely try to break out of the combo, just did not connect on Battle Beast. Pokes out once again with the 2L, and from there, one character down.
Okay, so far we have the Thula down, but now in the Elemental, we really have to play around the zoning plan that Prime Perks has had planned this whole damn time.
Trying to block these fireballs are getting very impressive, especially since they can hit twice, as you keep seeing them bounce off a Battle Beast, really stopping them from getting in.
Right, that's the thing, they get hit twice, and of course for my 2D fighter players out there, be like, wait a damn minute, is this my Street Fighter with just charge fans? Yes it is, but an even better charge super before the assist breaker comes in, only able to guarantee some damage against Elemental. That's a nastier and meteor J2H to end it. Oh no.
Oh no, but we pressed on the level 3, and from that, Prime Perk's gonna be able to get some really nice damage in there. Not going to kill, but at least showing you the true power of the elements.
God, that's so unfortunate because I saw that AnAverageBum was really just trying to go for another 2L reset into it, but now just having to play a lot of projectiles. Dare I say, I really hope we don't go to a sudden death here. Prime Perks would absolutely push in for the kill, but even then, another assist breaker to break up what could have been a nastier 2H launch, armored off the heroic strike though.
One more rock, you are literally at one hit and you are dead. These rocks are getting very scary, but the throw coming out from the rock is going to do it.
It's like a tale as old as time. If the damn rock doesn't work, forward throw. Nobody else said that but me, but in this situation, I feel it works. Anissa off rip on point and Invincible. Let's get it.
Alright, love to see Anissa already rocking in. Of course, already dashing through, trying to find a low jab, but just playing very safe. The armor?
Okay, armored heroic strike, try to lead in the crumple, but had that assist breaker not coming at a better time, of course. Seems Anissa could have taken some nastier damage. The assist breaker on the side of RAVN though, too little too late in the ground bounce and a guaranteed level 1 super.
Trying to get in nice gunshots coming out from Cecil. Shout out to RAVN. I'll see you on Thursday, buddy. Xeno! Wait, I just recognized my boy Xeno already getting hit on the Anissa. It's okay, man.
It's okay, it happens. Ground splat, and of course leading the forward throw. An active tag, heavy on that one. But no, another super headed your way. Your Anissa's dead and good as gone here.
Here comes Invincible trying to pick up the pieces and at least trying to dash in. The rock though, actually going to be hitting but not getting it confirmed.
At least not just yet. Watch out for these rocks and able to play around them as best as possible. RAVN only able to get just a little bit of assist damage before 6S has to come out to play here. And an even meteor JM to follow up with. But nah, clap. 6S again. 2H off the launch from Crumple.
Boom! Slam you down. Active tag into Omni-Man, who is going to get hit out. RAVN going to be able to find the connection and going to be getting a good amount of damage and feigning and failing.
I'm not gonna lie, that counter feint fail could have been even worse. Had we just been a little closer here, but Xeno only able to briefly recover, getting off those ground chops before finally 6S, of course, not connecting. That is gonna have to be ground bounce into 2H and a measured level 3 super still hitting from the air. I forget that does come down.
Gotta remember, it comes from the skies. I remember just how brutal that was in the first beta specifically, and it is still catching people lacking.
Nuked An entire planet along with your damn son, as vicious as can be. And now just trying to rely on a lot of these back dashes, but assist not coming in as best as you really expect. Elemental getting caught damn near in a happy birthday.
Trying to dash in, gonna be able to find the ground connection onto RAVN, gonna be needing to find one more. The Honor not gonna be helping you out here.
Not yet, at least, coming in with the Invincible level 1 super. Assist breaker coming out in full force, and now just playing a corner game against Cecil.
Time is valuable.
There we go, Reanimate gonna be helping out, really helping out in the white room, gonna be taking a leg off of Omni-Man. Can't find the connection, actually just gonna get jumped in on for a snapback.
Oh, not like that with jump medium following up with, and then another S on top of that. Nah, J2S, up, grab, super, dead.
Learn something.
Really strong command grab super, taking you down, leaving just Cecil left alive to fight against Team Viltrumite.
Oh, goodness, that's fine though. We already have to start off with a Cecil 2H into the air. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay, there we go. I thought somebody left for a second. No, just connection issues, that does happen. That scared me because there's no way we rage during an actual open ladder.
Either way though, is perfectly fine. We're going straight back to the white room. Xeno going to be getting a lot of damage against them, and now has to be safe against these Reanimen.
Not only the Reanimate, but a lot of these dash teleports that Cecil has can be so gross. And of course you have to play the game of where did he go? We'll never know. But no, another dash and try to with grenade though, but not another success. Good medium slide in, and another J2H to follow up with. Tried it off a boosted combo meter, filled up just a little too soon here.
There we go, finding the connection, popping the level 3, and Alex Lee is going to be screaming his heart out.
In which you would think Steven Yeun, plot twist, it's the other guy, Alex Lee himself. And of course, just die, you're dead and gone. Xeno, of course, taking one up here against RAVN.
Alright, really strong start for Xeno. Of course, an old Marvel vs. Capcom player, so they are used to these shenanigans and tag fighters. This is no difference.
Oh, goodness. Let's get into it, though. It's Anissa just off ripping. All starts trying to with the jump back. You're not exactly gonna hit here. Neither is your assist, though. Only able to catch the other before a down stomp into 2H. Finally able to break it up.
Backing up, getting jumped in on, going to be able to find the launcher. Xeno playing very good and just getting a little bit of an air infinite up there, and now just trying to dash in again, trying to get into stands, see what they can do.
My favorite meal of the day is Viltrumite near air infinite, especially from Anissa here, but now having to really watch out off of another Invincible assist here. Before another standing 2H able to hit you off rip. Of course, combo meter gonna come in clutch, and still off of an armored heroic strike, only able to briefly get in for damage. That's a Cecil super able to hit you.
There we go, popping super again too, gonna be slamming you down to the ground, failing on the counter feint, but at least it's fine, they were already on knockdown.
I mean, sure, just expecting the counter attack, but even then, Xeno able to respond in turn. Counter fail, RAVN still able to save themselves time, grace, and life from damage.
Trying to dash it again, at least charging up the 5M, trying to see if Omni-Man's gonna be able to pull through. Getting shot out though is not what you want, and there we go, nice ground pound.
Ground pound, but only able to follow through briefly with a small combo. Has to rely on the act attack for Invincible before the assist breaker off of Cecil. Another 6S. Ground medium, but now slide in. J2H and tried off a punch, but combo meter yet again, rearing its head.
Here we go, trying to find connection with Omni-Man again. Both the Invincibles crowd blocking, but one of them is going to be coming on top. It is going to be Xeno. J2H again, and boosting those 5S's, and just going to be telling you to die.
Into the level 3 super. This absolutely should be dead off of one character, only leaving you with at least 2 left here. And I'm trying to think, Elemental and Cecil, a lot you can do with those characters in regards to zoning capability. But again, Xeno with 2 characters that are absolutely notorious for being able to break through neutral and dive in, it's gonna be tough.
There we go, trying to ground it again. Nice teleports coming through from RAVN, trying to get in. Might be able to punish. No, we jump past it. Gonna be punishing your whiff super.
Oh no! Counter fail a little too early on that one. The ground stomp. And of course, able to break it off a good super reversal coming in from RAVN Cecil.
You know, blocking again. Trying to be wary of this fireball, popping at level 1, gonna get blocked, but at least the recovery isn't gonna get punished.
It's not just yet, but not another jump in. Good medium to follow up with. An active tag coming in off the elemental to follow it up with a 2H, but not medium. Wrong side of the wall here for that rock.
Not again. Gonna be able to dodge, but still getting snapped back. We want to take out Omni-Man. Nice assist breaker coming out there too from RAVN.
Of course, having to watch out for that rock. Forward throw to come in from Elemental here. And now the dash forward really closing the gap. A lot of these jump-ins from Omni-Man have been so risky, especially playing around Elemental. Near air infinites into another J2H. Level 3 super from the skies, and up you go.
Go again, taking a trip to the Flaxen Dimension and just gonna be taking out so much of their infrastructure, including Elemental out here. The new hero gonna be getting a spike through there too, but still alive.
Still alive, not dead just yet. Having to eat a lot of chip damage, try to find a cross up, and even then, these rocks, nothing to play around with. But Xeno has been playing around them the damn whole time. Robin just down to Cecil.
Alright, Cecil left alive. Cecil hates these Viltrumites and has to play against 3 of them right now. So definitely gotta be patient with these reanimate, literally built just in case these Viltrumites get too crazy. Not finding it.
There's only so much you can do, leaving the armor up for heroic strike. Good dash forward, even better throw to follow up with. You know what, make it 2. If we count on 3rd, I would be absolutely impressed, but it has to focus off the reanimate, off of 2H. Oh no.
That's going to be rough. Literally trying to throw on Wake Up. Not going to find it. Xeno, though, finds their throw. No other connection. Really just trying to go for that throw. We really want it.
Knob, another throw, but still can't beat the invulnerability that Omni-Man H has. And a wind clap from cross distance is just enough for Xeno to take this and move forward in our ladder. 2-0 against RAVN.
Beautiful stuff coming out from Xeno there. Show it off. Hey, I love me some Rush now. You know this. Robot?
We have Triumph versus Erebus coming up here. Set him Invincible off the mirror, but then I look at differentials. That is a robot and Splode. I am seeing the side of Triumph.
Yes, we are seeing those two on that side. And if you know what Robot has in the tank, then you know some hidden missiles are going to be flying. But first, this Invincible is absolutely going insane.
It's a 17 hit piece to follow up with, able to catch you off the rocket barrage assist from Robot. That dastardly 2M that I hate and everyone loves to hate happen to them.
That AM2M that I hate is fine though. Cecil's going to immediately get hit out and Rex just going to be helping you out.
Just off another 2H launch to follow up with, and a level 1 super to connect her. Level 2, excuse me. Splode assist, of course, not hitting, but that assist breaker from Conquest finally able to save you some grace before another 6S comes your way into an even nastier launch. Oh, that's dead. Wait.
Oh, we actually hard tag into Conquest, but we don't care. Snap back, you're dead.
I'm not gonna lie, we didn't even hit 70 seconds on the timer before Cecil gone, Invincible gone, now just down to Conquest, and you have to not only play around a lot of these Invincible 6S hits, but then a Rocket Barrage assist that has been a thorn in Erebus' side so far.
Let me do this.
One more good connection. Hidden missile coming in, getting a hit. No confirm off that 2M, but at least trying to dash in. Finds that connection, and from there, that is a kill.
I need to point out something very insane. Triumph was only playing Invincible that entire time. No active tag, no tag in. Only needed 1 character. 2 assists maybe. Okay, I see the tone of this match and how it's gonna go. Let's go.
Hidden missile actually going to be arcing past Erebus. Nice assist breaker, at least getting Triumph off of your back, but that pincer from Rex might be too much, is it?
No, 2M though, immediately gets countered back again. Of course, dash forward, lead off another 2H in turn, follow it up just off those loops from 5S, also rip it with the super.
Getting Splode assist in there too, trying to find that overhead, but this time around, Erebus going to get assist broken themselves, trying to find a Cecil assist and try to get that 2M in.
A lot of these heroic strikes have not been connecting on the side of Erebus before finally able to hit for the damage off another J2H. Boosted 6S to follow up with, and then immediately then off the super, active tag, and the counter fail on the side of Triumph.
Beautiful coming out there from Erebus, though, being able to bait out there and going to be able to take out that Invincible from Triumph. Finally, Triumph gonna have to rely on some other characters.
Uh-oh, with the Rex Splode at that, I'm not gonna lie, we do have some good butts on the side of Rex, but against the Reanimant, having to rely a lot off the assist from Rocket Barrage and Robot.
Getting hit out, though, and now we're going to the corner, trying to get the assist breaker off, saving our day, but again, getting hit out.
Another 2H, J2H to follow up before the ground crumple, but that boosted 6S, a waste on meter as it doesn't hit as well as you'd really expect it to. And now, Triumph, still caught off the cross-up, J2H for the ground bounce and tried to off another 6S, but no, finally able to hit it though, before that assist breaker comes in clutch.
Finds that connection because of all those assist breakers that Triumph was popping. This Robot is coming in a little wear and tear.
And there's a lot you can do with Robot still. Foot dive, of course, a little too far here, but even with the armor, able to guarantee the active tag off of Cecil. Oh my goodness.
Stop this.
Oh, there we go. Finds that reflector, getting the beam super in there, trying to get some hidden missiles, plasma beam, anything to hit out Cecil.
Oh, boosted Reanimant, able to active tag Reedon off of Invincible again before finally the Conquest assist guarantees that last little bit of damage.
From that, Erebus going to be able to come back and tie up the set, saying it won't be easy to try to take me down.
At least not just yet. Triumph and Erebus now sitting 1-1 here in our open ladder. Made it round start jump back, followed up with the Rocket Barrage off another Robot assist, same with Cecil. And now 2 to try and slide in before, of course, 2H into the assist breaker, able to break it up.
Going out, trying to block against Erebus right now. Erebus finding that nice jab, but still getting assist broken.
Assist broken, another 2H to follow up with. Lead off with another JM and JH, but now level 2. Combo, full meter, break, try to put the throw, I did see that. With the ground splat leading into the active tag off of Cecil.
Dashing in, getting a hit, going to be able to slide you, but nice little snapback, or at least attempt trying to come through. Triumph in with the Invincible, still going to be able to get the kill.
Got the kill just based off the rocket assist coming in from Robot. And now with Cecil, off lead. Watch out for it with a lot of these Triumph assists that have really been heavy hitting as can be. But now watch out for it with the active tag lead and coming in off of Conquest. Chop, 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 chop again. Chopping to death.
You don't have to be so mean.
Here comes Rex Splode trying to pick up what Mark tried to start, but immediately getting hit out by Conquest and moved up on hit on the low 2.
Just getting in a good confirm off of a nastier 2L starter. I'm not gonna lie, Conquest would be a great advertisement for how Slap Chop goes in a lot of cookware kitchens. And even then, Rex Splode finally able to break through with the damage, get the active tag off a Robot with another Rocket Barrage headed Erebus' way.
Right. That's going to be able to blast down, trying to get hidden missiles. Nice little clap coming in from the boost.
Not gonna eat damage like that one off a chip though. Watch out for the laser. A good foot dive. Better confirm. Off a 2H launch again before Erebus. I'm gonna briefly break it up.
There we go. Nice launcher coming in there from Conquest. Erebus still trying to get in that infinite, but Triumph going to be clapping right back with super before getting countered.
Leading the early assist breaker to save your Conquest time, trouble, and pain here. And in general, try to lead him with the super! But Rex Splode, the immediate counter back, just off of 3 lucky hits in turn. Kills your Conquest, and now you're just down near Cecil.
Cecil coming in, already getting hit out though by Rex Splode. Going to be popping a nice little level 1 in there. He's going to be getting a good amount of damage before trying to get that hidden missile in there.
Of course, trying to find just anything off these coin pops, but no, the Reanimant to hit you from cross distance, and another Reanimant dash forward. Boosted at that one, you do need to watch out for it. A lot of these jump-ins have not gone unanswered, of course, on the side of Erebus.
Let me do this.
There we go, getting a Reanimant in there. Both of them full screen zoning right now. Both of them on zoners. Nice connection. Going to be popping super. Is going to get blocked. We do counteract that with the ultimate that does get blocked and hit out.
Blocked, popped, and locked in, though, a triumph on the Rex Splode. But now, even with that back throw, jumping, denied. And an even nastier RPG hit from up close and personal. Erebus is going to have an insane hill to climb against Triumph's Robot.
We can get some strong connection, those we could make it. Already popping the plasma beam super, trying to find hidden missiles anywhere they can.
Even then, Rocket Barrage can't connect. Even off the boosted push, back 2H though to follow up with. And of course, lead to the guaranteed laser beam super.
Really sick 2H fine, but still has to find one more strong connection against Erebus. Trying to chip out right now. Watch out for the white room. You jump over an air stall with hidden missiles. Try to do it again, but this chip can't last forever. Erebus is going to get smart.
I really can't. And now just having to rely on so much here with the reanimate boost forward. Even with another one, Triumph saying, okay, that's cute. I can scam for time, and I can absolutely scam for chip in the guaranteed damage. Taking our open ladder match here, 2-1 against Erebus.
Oh my god, we were talking about it and we willed it into existence.
It's like you say his name, he just appears and he's not even Joe Hendry in any way, shape, or form. But let's get into it though. Already just off that charge launch with the armor. Headbutt. J2H off of Conquest again. Ground crumple, of course, try to put the dash forward. Can't hit it, but able to confirm just a little bit of damage off the AnAverageBum assist.
Here we go, trying to play patient. Both of them playing patiently right now, just trying to send out the wind and trying to see if they can find a connection. Both of them, though, missing each other. One of them getting the launcher.
And of course, no new assist here, but not just off a crumple. Fill up the combo meter and try to up another rocket barrage. Get him with the assist and the back throw coming in off the side stand.
Judy trying to be very patient right now, at least trying to get in with that Invincible assist. And now going to have to pop the throw coming out there and going to be able to find it. And now day 0 mark coming through.
X10 coming in a little late here, but doesn't even matter. Rely just off of another mark, standing medium into 2H. That's some good damage here, especially just off the Conquest. Tag assist, a boosted success to follow up with. And Conquest gone. Now we got Cecil back on the board.
Cecil been a popular team, the premier zoner in this game right now. Of course, has a lot of stuff in the pocket, but that's not stopping Mark Grayson from coming in and punishing him. Why did you keep Conquest alive?
Nope, off a 6S again, come in with the Conquest tag assist, and even better off the AnAverageBum. Forward throw, try to move a crumple, but the assist breaker not doing you much grace here, especially off of another throw back into the corner.
Conquest in here now, trying to see if they can fill the distance at least close screen. Starting to get farther away against Cecil, who's zoning out with that hidden missile, finding the connection, sending you to the white room.
Not the white room. Please check what you drink in your water. Counter-tech fail. And of course, coming in here off the robot. Tried it out with just another heroic strike. Rocket barrage. Rely on it. Level 3 super. Interesting. Not gonna hit and allowing at least for the cross-up.
I imagine a miss input there. We didn't want to go for that. Now we're going to be back at full screen, maybe trying to find a connection. Going to be able to jab out. And now just going to be countering with that DP and sending a full beam.
Full laser beam, of course, nothing active on the active tag side yet. I mean, we had 1 second on that, so it came in a little too late. Rocket barrage incoming, but no, that dastardly 2M button that I hate even then. Good counter back into the Cecil tag.
Oh, and the shoulder tackle from Conquest going to pull through and take out Cecil Stedman, leaving Robot left alive themselves.
Okay, here we go though. A lot you can do still with Robot, even with 2 bars of meter off lock. Conquest assist though coming in, tagging off the AnAverageBum for the brief wall bounce, but doesn't follow up with it. Rocket barrage to hit for the air.
There we go, gonna anti-air stand, and now trying to get in with Invincible. A lot of these moves still getting blocked. A little bit of counteraction against Conquest. Pop is super, trying to get the driver in there, just gonna get blocked.
And another foot dive does not connect, but the wall bounce into the dash punch absolutely will. And so far, Judy up by 1 against stanmanpan.
All right, gotta feel good so far coming out from Judy. Gonna be able to take the first game on the board. Maybe taking a second. Be calm, cool, and collected, as Conquest is going to be telling you to stand ready for their arrival.
I have to add the worm at the end of that. How the hell do you even manage to say worm like it's a slur? That's another question we're gonna have to ask for another day. But of course, with Conquest though, he has started off rip just with a charge S, but not dash forward, only able to break through the AnAverageBum assist, gets straight to Conquest and straight to business off of 2H.
There we go, boost dashing in and make sure we catch Judy while they're down, just leaving you up and down, popping super at the end, active tag, going to connect with Robot, now trying to come in and get some counteraction.
Counteraction, another foot dive, but not playing that air-to-air game. Conquest having to get out of hell's way. still unable to avoid the laser. Active tag, and of course, waited out for the feint and a counter fail to fall your way.
Here we go. And from that, Conquest on the side of Drudy is already going to be down.
With a stand or jump headbutt, I should say, in this situation, Drudy's Conquest gone. But now following up with off the Adam Eve assist, break it in with Invincible, but good DP to get the anti-air.
There we go, able to get the throw on Wake Up and immediately trying to go for level 1. Just going to get blocked, try to active tag, but at least we push block it. Now trying to be careful against this foot dive.
And an even better rocket barrage headed your way that you have to watch out for. The Adam Eve assist, of course, when you clutch at least in the moment. Counter damage, another foot dive, jump back inwards.
Here we go, backing up, trying to just find a foot in there, trying to slam through, being able to block again and find the throw.
Alright, take it up though. Off the Conquest, slap, chop, shoulder tackle, just leading off into 2H. There we go. Headbutt and another J2H headed your way for the ground bounce into the super confirm.
Go, finding those shots, going to be able to shoulder their way through, slamming back down to the ground, and with one more solid connection from this super. Oh no, we couldn't find it.
Off the assist breaker, and now an even better laser headed your way for another breaker to hit. Of course, a little early usage of meter that I would like to see a little less, but nope, it's a throw. Guaranteed into the Invincible assist, and then the Adam Eve push back just off the 5S.
There you go, slamming back up to these guys, shoulder tackle you a little bit. Gonna be popping our level 1 and gonna be going for that counter fail. Gonna be too early.
Do we have to do this again, Mark?
Okay, nice, gets the shot through. Going to be able to send you straight to the white rune, slam you down, needs a little bit of health left on the side of Drudy to try to stay alive, try to go for a boost, but going to be taken out immediately.
Saw a little earlier, trying to rely on the reanimate dash in, and even when you were able to pop in against that, Robot was still able to hit you for the rocket barrage before the guaranteed damage off of Cecil comes in just in time. Off the white room super, air recovery though, and now with another grenade headed your way.
Another heading your way, already slamming right back down, going to be shooting you, and there we go, send you to the white room one more time, try to get the kill, and just trying to active tag your way in. Level 1 reaction though.
Big drill, even bigger laser to hit though, only just for a little bit of damage against Drudy's Adam Eve. Tried it off the super, but back from below, stanmanpan's Robot grabs you for the air-to-air and connects it to lead 1-1.
Unfortunate there. Tried to throw down the hail like you were Storm and just got completely missed, only for Robot to come out from behind you. Unfortunate there, taking you to a game 3 as both of them are coming through.
I'm not gonna lie, these past couple of sets have been back-to-back so far to lead us into game 3, which I do love to see, but at the same time with Conquest, hate to have it happen to you, especially off the disrespectful foot dive.
Trying to shoulder tackle in, armored a little bit, trying to play patient right now with each other, trying to see if shoulder tackles will be able to pull through like we're Hulk, but nothing is getting through.
Now, even with that jump in, another dash forward, not going to connect for Conquest. And even then, armored DP, watch out for it. Another one to follow through, into the ground bounce, but can't connect for the follow-up. Almost certainly should have led into 2H.
Go. Still trying to make their way in, finding that low, and going to be able to continue this combo in the corner, slam you down. Nice counter tag.
Okay, foot dive coming in off the Robot. Another rocket barrage headed your way, trying to find anything just off of 2L into 2H, but nope, can't have anything to say about it. Big laser, can't find it.
Nice dive hit code coming through from stanmanpan, but right back, Drudy is going to try to drill their way in. Nice heroic strike to get them off, and finding a little assist on Mark.
And trying to find it off of 2L before finally the whip around. 2H, launch into J2H, able to hit you just into the grounded super. Level 2 also, even then, the assist catches you in a damn near happy birthday, only able to momentarily break it.
There we go. Dashing back, trying to be patient, trying to dash away. Both of them playing very patient with each other, but nice jab through coming through from Drudy, not going to be able to counteract that armor.
And Conquest's armor, second best. I mean, really just one of the best in game besides Battle Beast that you do have to be very considerate about. Even then, dash forward, try to find it again. Boosted armor, 2H launch into the headbutt, back down to the ground, back up into the sky. Conquest, of course, can go and fly twice as high here. We fall twice as hard if you're not careful enough.
With super after was super perfectly fine, being a little bit of a reset, and now trying to find the opening against each other. Nice boost, as there we go. Counter tag in. Drudy gonna start really cooking up on stanmanpan.
Uh-oh, up the wall down, but even then, a wake-up super headed your way. It's a bird, it's a plane. Nope, it's a big-ass foot dive on the side of Conquest.
Drudy barreling through like they are a human torpedo and crashing down, taking a bunch of damage off of enemy. She's just gonna drill right back in, counter tag it over to Mark to take him out.
Even with the super, Conquest dead as hell, and that was some good composure on the side of Drudy that you'd have to watch out for. Goodness gracious. Even then, double bomb barrage on the side, grenade again, and straight into the White Room super with Cecil.
They're trying to send in more reanimate, trying to send in some hidden missiles, any projectile to try to catch Mark lacking, but nothing seems to work. And again, boosted overhead going to be working dividends. The assist breaker not even helping you out, as we're just going to be slamming in.
Yo, Cecil, do me a favor, do Invincible a favor, do Drudy a very big favor. How about we just die?
Not going to die just yet. Drudy definitely gonna be pissed off from that. Running the highs and lows with a lot of these lights, getting both assists in there too. Finally taking Cecil out, leaving just Robot left alive.
I'm not gonna lie, I keep having to remind myself, hey, that combo meter gets barely reset. We just brought down a smidge with a lot of these assists, so to continue the invincible damage is as wild as can be. Followed up with a 2H launch again. J2H back into the ground crumple, and another level 3 super robot to hit.
Just gonna be screaming at you to just die, as we're gonna be having one more interaction. We just need one more. Try to get a little reflector, anything you can.
Not just dead yet, and the reflective, but can't find it, and Drudy just try to play the game and keep away off the knee though. And even with the reflective boosted, try to find it again, good counter damage, and lead it into a level 1 super of your own. stanmanpan is not dead yet.
Alright, one more hit and a dream again on stanmanpan, gonna be able to recover all of that purple health, and now having to protect themselves against Conquest is definitely a big ask, especially when you're hit. And Conquest definitely gonna be going for this kill. No, they're not.
Whoa, 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 slap chop, crumple, lead it into another measured super coming in off a robot. 7 seconds left. If you're able to scam this, certainly should lead into sudden death, but not if Drudy has anything to say about it. Drill through. And Drudy takes the open ladder match against stanmanpan 2-1.
I genuinely believe that stanmanpan could make
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, no, we have not seen
Oh, excuse
Titan.
me.
Oh,
Not
wait,
Titan.
we
I
don't
got
see
baited.
Titan.
It is Rexplode. I saw the armor color and I'm like, oh! Nah, I lied.
Either way, though, it's already starting out with the invincible mirror, as they're both just double jumping and super jumping against each other, just trying to see who's going to poke out first. And it is going to be Thawne.
And that 6 has good blockage against that. And of course, Fawn responding in turn just off of a boosted J2S on top of that. Love to see it. And now, just off a 2M. Can't find it though. That Battle Beast assist coming in clutch absolutely in turn.
Oh, and there we go, going for that armored DP super, getting Rex in here, who is going to be in the back outfit.
Wait a minute, that's why I was thinking Titan, because I saw the skin, and then I didn't realize, wait a minute, we just got a nude Towel Rexplode skin today. And of course, that be damned, the back throw coming in on the side of Fawn.
And nice, getting a hit out again, even if we're trying to show the love from the side of Rexplode. Doesn't look like Fawn does care. Getting in with Invincible, gonna be finding that advancing hit, and gonna be doing it again.
Nice, 2M starter, and just straight charge heavy. But now watch out for it though, Invincible versus Invincible. Let's get it off the back dash though. In the gap.
There we go. Trying to go for a launcher on low, trying to see if they're going to be finding another connection. Both players, again, playing so patient, trying to boost with that advancing dash. And here comes Omni-Man, dear old dad.
And I'm not gonna lie, Battle Beast tag us as being like that, just being a, well, if I look correctly, a J2S is a little ridiculous and can lead into some pretty insane game, but of course has yet to connect. Watch out for the Rocket Barrage in the chops. Another 2S to follow up with on the side of Fawn.
And Windclap trying to hit out once again. This time around though, KB keeping the defense up, playing super patient because they know if they get hit again, it's toast.
Didn't even need the last chopping, like, okay, that's cool. I have my Cecil assists, but now on the side of KB, we're down to a solo Battle Beast, tried it off of a starter 2S, but can only find it just off the charge armor. Nice 2H launch to follow up with.
Slam you down, getting a very nice combo, trying to make something else happen again with this armor, but at least being able to avoid Omni-Man, but here comes Invincible.
Uh-oh, I saw that charge medium just a little bit earlier, but now go through the armor again, just off, if I'm not mistaken. That was 4S to follow up with, but now charge 6S, get the boosted version, and now the air-to-air. 2S to follow up into the ground game, wall bounce, and of course leading the secondary. That's nasty.
Honestly, right now, getting the throw off, finally being able to take out Invincible. You still got 2 more heads to go, and Omni-Man already tagging in.
Okay, let's get into it though. You catch the assist off another 2S to follow up and a forward throw on the side of Fawn's Omni-Man.
Right, there we go. Trying to go for that boost. Windclap again too. Getting on the low. Going to be able to find the launcher. Try to slam your way back down after doing that armored uppercut. And going to be finding the command grab super.
Well, certainly shouldn't be dead here, but back down into the ground. That's certainly some nastiness to follow up off a 2S. A 2H launch from Fawn. And of course, 2 dead for Battle Beast. KB, of course, will go down momentarily. Fawn leading it 1-0 on our open ladder.
Right, Fawn already taking a game onto the board. Of course, right now they are currently 4-1, so a 5-1 would definitely do them some good once we get to the calculation part of the swing of things.
Okay, trying out the Battle Beast assist coming full, but he can hit. Good tech throw though. On the side of Fawn. Trying out the boosted. Overwatch strike inside, and now just another 2 of them to hit your way. Battle Beast caught again.
Well, launching you up, being able to do the armored DP, and now trying to get in with Omni-Man, slamming you to the ground, but not going to be able to get in the Oki there.
At least not just yet, but you have to find it just off the back throw in the clap. And even with a gust of wind like that, a 2H just into the Battle Beast active tag. Let's guarantee at least just some armor. But considering you are a little negative on those armored hits on the side of Battle Beast, should have been a punish on the side of Fawn, but having to rely off of another push block coming in from KD.
Trying to slam in. Nice jumping though, coming through from Fawn, trying to get another connection with that Cecil assist. Perfect opening to get marked in there. Of course, just going to be zipping all the way around with that boosted, and now trying to get in on some Oki, but the happy birthday pulls through!
Uh-oh, happy birthday to you. Not going to be blowing candles out anytime soon. That's a broken jaw coming in from Battle Beast here with a boosted 6S just straight into the Invincible Super.
Overhead coming through. Fawn wasn't expecting that block in low, and with that, might have to lose out on Mark Grayson.
Uh-oh, Invincible gone. Only now having to rely on Omni-Man and Cecil for a lot of these assists. And Fawn gonna play the pushback game. Good catch to be able to get Battle Beast out of the equation for the moment.
Trying again and again. Watch out for the advancing neutral skip coming out here. Trying to slam onto the ground. At least finds an air move, but not going to be finding much more than that.
Not just yet. Back row. Chop. Gust of wind. Can't find it off the super, and that active tag immediately hit by push block.
And there we go. Nice get off me tool coming out there from Fawn. Now trying to play patient, trying to zone out as much as they can. Same thing can be said about KD. They are not going in willy-nilly right now.
Not just yet. Try to follow it up with an Invincible 6S, but now the active tag, meet the armor, and the counter tag on top of that one. Back throw, clap, try to go for 2H, but just too far to hit. Uh-oh.
Unfortunate. Oh, even more unfortunate. That gets blocked!
Oh my goodness. I thought it was just guaranteed on the fact that we got jab, and now having to watch out. Battle Beast is in the equation. Forward throw, headbutt for tick, and now jump away.
Clap through, trying to jump in, finds a 2L, finds a throw. Very good job there from Fawn, and still playing very defensive, trying to go for that strike throw right now.
I can see we're just trying to rely a little bit off of just the armored successes in turn, but nope, off of Battle Beast, still getting hit by this combo. Can't break it though. Nothing to assist inward with, and KB off the Rex Explode.
Here we go. Splode pulling through, immediately trying to flip and get some projectiles in there any way they can. And at least not getting swat out right now by Omni-Man.
Of course, Omni-Man tried out the jumping, but that active tag, it is a counter fail. KB's Splode still alive off a grenade. And now watch out for the reanimate. 2M, 2H, finds a launch, and of course, can't push past the break.
Here we go, trying to jump in. Rex playing patient, trying to go for the full sweep. Not going to be able to find it. Instead, we're getting sent straight to the white room on the legend, trying to get some more damage on you, and immediately tagging into Omni-Man.
Omni-Man just off the boosted launching turn, but now try to follow it up with a push block coming in off the Invincible assist. Can't find it, and now Phon. Full advantage just off of another 2H. We're just back down to Invincible. If this isn't a lore match, I don't know what is.
Fighting dear old dad, the finale of the first season, trying to go for that 2M, the throw, anything to stop our dad from going crazy, but the Viltrumite way is so secure, but not for long!
No way! Level 3 full denied! KB able to take out Omni-Man. Now we're just off to our boss, Cecil!
Go. Cecil coming through, trying to find any way to find an opening. Just gonna have to block so much. Gonna be finding the low, gonna be launching you any way we can. Pop in the super, and just at the tail end, KB going to lock it in and take the game.
I'm not gonna lie, there was so much in that sequence that could have gone wrong for KB, right? Had that super hit, I was almost certain would have been a dead Invincible, and Phon would have been able to move forward here 2-0. But with the composure and the comeback, KB tying it 1-1 here in our open ladder. Of course, let's get into it. Game 3.
Game 3 on the board. Phon already playing so strong, already going for DP super, slamming back down to the ground, then immediately hitting you out with a jab to connect, making you waste on that assist breaker on Rex.
Waste up the breaker. Now having to watch out for a lot of these armor chops that Omni-Man is really putting you through. Watch the paces, and even better, watch out for the headbutt. Your Invincible is gone.
How annoying you are!
Alright, Invincible gone, but Rex gonna be trying to clutch it up for his buddy, at least trying to get some hits in, or at least a projectile, but still hit on the low.
Uh-oh, Battle Beast assist coming in clutch though. Able to save you some time, patience, and pressure here, but not for long. Splode still getting caught up off an armored DP. Even better headbutt to follow up with into the ground bounce. Grab dead off the Omni-Man super.
I really feel that Phon wanted a clean 2-0 in this set. The second they lost out, they are pissed and already doing so much against KB, barely even touched, as Invincible now moving in against Battle Beast.
Even with the brief flip dive, you're able to catch a Battle Beast by the toe here. Just off another 2HJ, 2H with the ground crumple. And back into the super for ground. Assist into cross up is some wild work. And Battle Beast was almost good as dead before finally able to respond in turn just off the armored 6S. Even then, Phon calculated, gauged the super, and is able to take it in an overkill elemental, and Omni-Man, instead of BanMan though, Invincible, Cecil, and Splode. Probably just starting us off with another push block, but down stomp, able to catch your Splode even briefly.
Alright, they're already trying to catch in the air, gonna be able to find a nice J2H, who's gonna continue to cook on Mark Grayson, get a little snap back, and immediately throw Rex.
With the forward throw, the headbutt back in the ground crumple, and now just having to be very careful about how you play around Anissa and Elemental with a 2M, 2H launch. Of course, a J2S to follow up with for that ground pound and turn.
Right, backing up right now, trying to play patient, especially since Rex has an arsenal of projectiles that they can throw out at Anissa, but it looks like Anissa doesn't care. Actually cares about Mark Grayson. You gotta be looking at the point character.
Okay, watch out for it, especially just off of these Cecil assists, able to get in some cross-up damage coming in off the side of Splode. But finally, another 2M, 2H launch coming in from the side of Mezza. Now just playing the game from cross distance here. Splode though, able to catch your assist before finally Elemental and the Anissa provides for some damage.
Throw out again, trying to play patient, maybe dash in, but still these assists are stalling out like crazy. Finally getting the jab in, going to be able to find the launcher, and now Mezza can truly get some nice Oki if they find the connection.
Uh-oh, with the super level 3. I was most certainly would have made the mistake of hitting the assist in turn. That is a devious zoom up if I've ever seen one. And an even nastier punish going into straight dead. Splode gone, now leading in off the Invincible on the side of BanMan.
Right, Invincible now here trying to fight against another Viltrumite. Have to be wary of the fireball as Anissa's trying to sneak behind you. Nice catch on the assist though.
Okay, catching the assist, but trying off another J2H. Can't find it. And now getting punished just off a 6S. That dastardly 2M slide that I hate.
Just joined me, Mark.
And now here comes Omni-Man trying to recruit his son into the Viltrumite Empire, but Invincible having none of that. Going to be launching you, J2Hing you, and bringing you down to the ground.
And I need to point out these links off of back-to-back boosted 6S's, all possible, do in turn to a quick confirm slide under off of a quick 2M. And now leading off the Cecil for the tag in. Get the assist breaker on the side of BanMan right now. But now Mezza having to respond off a lot of these elemental fireball projectiles, finds the wall splat and the pickup off of 5S.
There we go, finding the jab out. BanMan is already putting in the work, finding another boosted overhead, finding it again, finding a third one to juggle all the way full screen. And it off with the DP super. Needs one more connection, you find it.
That is such a risky use of meter. Not one, not two, but 3 bars just to be able to get in 3 boosted 6S overheads. It's some wild stuff, but if it guarantees a kill, be my damn guest. Rockstel, meet Rocket Barrage, and meet the Invincible 2H.
We go, finding that boosted again, going straight into super. Not going to be actually delaying that active tag. Really smart move coming out from BanMan, maybe trying to bait out the counter tag there.
Uh-oh, was expecting it, but saying that's cute. But were you expecting the elemental level 3 cute little visual bug? It does happen, but that aside, that is a good chunk of damage against BanMan here. One last hit.
Right, it's going to be, oh, it's staying there. Oh my,
But there we go. Thank you. Finally able to pop forward and fix itself, but of course off the Cecil super. Can't hit. And that will be the elemental zoning game. The water burst. And now down to Invincible.
There we go. Already starting up the rock. Trying to break tech right now against BanMan. Able to catch on that dash. Not getting much more right now, but starting to get those connections.
Okay, good connections. And just loop it right off the rocks. Water, fire, and air. Okay, level 3. And I'm trying to gauge it. I don't think this should be dead on the side of BanMan.
No, BanMan should still be able to live this, maybe on a hair. Yeah, a little bit of health left alive right now for BanMan. Has to play very patient right now. Same thing with Mezza. Going to be finding the water beam.
Beam off of 2S. You do love to see it. Again, I got a chocolate bar. I got a candy bar. Mezza has a damn rock. Which is understandable. And of course, in top 8 losers, round 1. Leading it thus far, 1-0 against BanMan.
Ooh, already very nice start coming out from Mezza. Maybe taking a second. Stay calm, cool, and collected. This is losers round 1. If you do lose this, you do get taken out of the bracket. Just trying to lock in.
Just gotta breathe. We still gotta wait for the tiebreakers though, so not just yet here. Let's get into it though. BanMan versus Mezza. And already starting off with the air-to-air game. Can't find anything except for the Splode. Tag assist. Immediate breaker.
Nice, final jump in. Jumping in over and over, but now getting anti-air. BanMan starting to get knowledgeable on your efforts. And now just trying to get in.
Another quick overhead though, off of 6S, and then follow it up with the dash forward, back-to-back, boosted 6S, and not hit the super. Active tag, and Splode can't find the hit, but that is a cheeky little back throw.
Okay, no assist coming out there from Omni-Man. Popping the level 1 Rex. Just going to be jumping over and blocking. Active tag though coming through. Going to get hit out by Anissa as Mezza's trying to play very safe on this low health. And oh, little happy birthday for a second. It's still going.
Little happy birthday before finally Elemental able to escape with the quickness, but not like this though. Back-to-back loops. Super loop just off of a boosted 6S again for the 13 hit combo meter piece. And then another quick jump in, able to avoid the rocket barrage, but even with another overhead, that should still lead from wall to wall.
Nice throw, you bring you back to the corner, slam you right back down with J2H, pop in the DP, and kill you.
Ouch!
You are going
And of course,
to pay
Mezza
for this.
back down over to the Anissa. BanMan, what's our round start options? Category says nothing.
Nice lead in for Rex to get in and find an immediate jab out, but still nice little assist breaker from Elemental. Needs a little bit more health on the side of Anissa, who's just going to be floating there.
Okay, get the float, and now the air-to-air damage is actually enough to break through, and Anissa's gone.
Okay, Anissa's gone, and now Mezza is just left with their Elemental. Have to go up against 3 full health characters.
Okay, let's breathe for a second. I don't know if we have much breathing room when Splode is knocking down your damn door. That's a charge J, success to follow up with, and lead straight into the super. I'm absolutely expecting those 2 magic words to pop up. Thank you.
There you go, just swearing you off. Gonna be able to get a lot of damage on Mezza. Needs one more solid connection to truly take it. Gonna be flipping around. Cecil did not find the opening, actually. Just needs one more.
Uh-oh, even with this super, does not connect though on the ground. BanMan wising up to it, and now we're just playing a projectile game heavy.
And the projectile game going to clutch up. One stray hit from Splode was all it took to tie up the set.
Uh-oh, 1-1. BanMan versus Mezza. And I'm not gonna lie, Splode's starting to be a contributing factor to how the tone of this match has been set.
Alright, starting to get back into the swing of things. 1-1 right now, and already trying to claw in with the Cecil assist and going to be able to get assist broken.
Okay, off another Invincible 2M to follow up with, but Rocket Barrage coming in off of Cecil with the assist. Good link coming in off of Splode. Even better 2H launch, gap it off of J2S, and then a 6S boosted back-to-back for 2 bars, 3 bars a meter.
Ooh, slam down, trying to go for the feint, but going to be failing out because that Mezza going to be punishing you hard with Omni-Man.
Okay, followed up with it though. Off the fireball, and now back to claps.
Clapping, find the throw, slamming you down. Nice assist breaker coming through from BanMan. Not going to be enough though. You get a sweep, and so much back and forth going on with these two.
These projectiles from Splode really make it a very tricky game considering that Omni-Man is playing fly in. But how when most of your neutral is being taken up, cluttered up? Splode, good clap though, and even better confirm. Linking off the active tag with Anissa, and then better yet, off the super, blocked, and getting just off that stand kick.
Nice throw coming through. Already just gonna be popping super to make sure that Mezza does get hit from that. Got a little bit too antsy trying to get that final hit on Rex, and now Cecil just gonna be cooking her up.
With a wake up super, allowing for your Splode to get the active tag, save and recover life, and now with a guaranteed Cecil level 3 super, $10.2 trillion space laser to take out your Anissa.
And it is going to pull through, and now Omni-Man is absolutely pissed at this guy, trying to see if he can find the connection with that crumple. No follow-up.
Not follow-up just yet. Even off the fly and tried to chop, and that Splode assist couldn't have hit at a better time for BanMan. Getting the juicy B&B loop routes off of Cecil before finally Elemental. There to break it up at least just in time.
Trying to get on the floor, at least trying to set up some of these mines, trying to get in, find any connection onto Mezza, but everything getting blocked. Now trying to jump in and find the connection.
Okay, try to play it with a grenade, expecting a possible jump in either off Omni-Man or even the assist. You only have Elemental on that side, but no, you followed up just off B&B. Charge 2S, and off into the level super.
Go. Nice counter tag coming through, and here comes Mark Grayson just trying to float in and at least pressure out Mezza to try to play a full screen.
True, but how the hell do you even expect to apply pressure when a lot of these elemental walls or even rocks in general have been making it a nightmare for you to even push it in the first place? Forward throw, back to ground for splat.
Okay, trying to find another connection, trying to jump in right now, going for the raw level 3, which is going to connect.
Gonna connect, obviously, very obviously, not enough to kill, but that should be a good chunk of damage headed your way.
Beautiful stuff coming out there. And now immediately block in, trying to play it safe to get it back in 2.
Gonna lie, if we're able to tag out here, you would still have a good chunk of recoverable health coming in for your Invincible, but even then, your Cecil is the one to fall victim to a level 1 super. Rock again, and now off the fireball. Assist, can't pick it up off the combo with 2H.
Go, this breaker. Still on the block out right now, trying to slide, trying to jump in, at least going for the foot, but nothing really working right now for BanMan, who's still on that 1 HP, going for the raw level 3 and going to connect.
1 HP in a dream, and you decide to follow it up with the riskiest level 3 I have seen in a very hot minute. Still, able to take your elemental down to at least 23% health, maybe even less, and the tag out for the Splode. Get recoverable health, and another tag in coming in, active with the Omni-Man.
Alright, there you go. Being able to block, again, trying to jab out, go for the wind clap, trying to charge it up to still so much pressure, trying to come in from BanMan.
Okay, foot dive, pressure, sudden death. Remember, the one factor that I mentioned earlier might make or break a lot of our sets going forward.
Okay. Trying to make the connection. There you go. Going to be able to put you to the corner. And just going to be popping super real quick here.
Those 2 magic words that I love to see. Bright, shiny, sparkly, and they hurt just as much. You do use your super though. Mezza would still have the level 3 active and readily available. Just trying to find the run up off a jump medium. There we go with our active elemental level 3.
There we go. Going to be popping that real quick, trying to get a bunch of damage off of BanMan as we float up to the sky and get some fire incorporated in there. Get a nice little fire tornado set up as we're just trying to set up level 1 to come right back.
I'm not gonna lie, now it's just all about watching this chip damage pressure and considering that it will go down no matter what you do. Forward throw, BanMan, what's the wake up option? Chip damage though. Jump in! That 2L that I hate. And BanMan moving forward here, 2-1 against Mezza.
Alright. Sometimes a good free meal after your bracket's got to feel very good, especially as we're locking back in to PhonTheLegend. Saw them in our ladder, absolutely cooking with this Invincible, going up against ClaySculpture now.
Okay, here we go though. PhonTheLegend, number 2 player in the world, ranked globally for Invincible versus ClaySculpture. Already off the Anissa and a wake up down stomp before Phon responding in turn, trying to catch you off of 2M in the 6S.
Alright. Trying to run it again too, at least just dashing over and over. Meanwhile, Clay was really trying to stall it in the air there, but now you're getting happy birthday. It is going to drop that. No more blowing out the candles, but still Anissa definitely gonna be feeling a hurt.
Off of a J2S, and he tried to active tag it with Cecil, only briefly able to recover before your combo meter, of course, filled right up. And another quick assist breaker coming in off your Omni-Man, leaving ClaySculpture vulnerable. You got about 3 to 6 seconds on timer.
Man, what is that Hagar air grabbing air stall that Anissa is doing? Yeah, let's get her out of there.
No, you know what? It's funny to watch, and I say I welcome Anissa into this game. As wild as it is, but now let's get into it though. Upward ground punch. Watch out for it off the Omni-Man tag assist.
Right, able to block the wind clap. Trying to jump in again, gonna find the connection. Helps out with Cecil. I'm going to slam, actually whipping on the J2H, but gonna be sliding right back in, telling you to just die.
Link it right into the level 3 super. Ooh, that is some nastiness. And off the ground. Headbutt to end. And the overkill on Omni-Man.
Right. Okay. Gonna be already trying to throw out some assists. Omni-Man going to be switching right in a lot. Just gonna be blocked. Thrown right back though is AnAverageBum. Gonna find the connection.
Coming off the assist. Tried up a charge, but not charge. Medium to finally put you down in the ground. Followed up. J2S. One measured super. Off back into the corner. Of course, the active tag before the wake up assist breaker. Only able to stay Phon off for long.
Another connection, find some spikes, really nice assist breaker coming out there from Phon, taking a lot of health from Cecil, but at least going to be setting up, finding that high-low mix onto Clay. You're going to be taking a lot of damage off of AnAverageBum, going to kill with the next interaction.
I can just tell trying to gauge something off the active tag, maybe trying to chop into extra combo territory with the Omni-Man, but ClaySculpture can only find just a little bit off of back-to-back 2Ls before one last clap is able to take you down. Phon put themselves up 1-0 so far in our top 8 losers, round 1.
Phon really trying to make a statement right now, already up a game, and really had some, again, have to highlight that high-low mix that we keep seeing from Invincible, either 2M or pop the overhead, and it keeps catching people lacking.
Back to back to back again and again. ClaySculpture, though, having to learn from those mistakes, and now leading into this one. Let's get into it, though, off of round start, rocket barrage that we need to be careful off of Cecil. But nah, a lot of these jump-ins gone unanswered.
Need help?
Already trying to dash in, trying to play it patient, still blocking it out, and Anissa trying to push forward.
Push forward though, another 2-1 to try and confirm it. 2H is gonna have to do the job instead. Off a boosted air success, you do love to see it. Now back down to the ground, back to the sky though, and only able to get in just a little bit of damage off this Omni-Man active tag.
Need a hand?
Alright, there you go. Able to make your way in, providing a lot of damage against Clay, launching you into the sky. Nice assist breaker, finally saving Anissa, though very, very wear and tear.
Be very wary about it, especially if a lot of these Cecil tag assists. Down stop though, of course, not going unanswered. Neither is the charge medium hit coming into the side of Omni-Man, but the INVS is finally able to link you right into 2H port. Wait, air recovery! The super didn't connect.
Okay.
I got you.
Didn't connect. Now you have to play a lot more patient, and you're still getting hit out with these jump-ins. Nice heroic strike though to counter, but not providing you any favors.
Not just yet, either in the moment, but the wall splat only able to get you just a little bit of chain link damage before Fawn's Invincible. Still very much alive in this game, and ClaySculpture's Anissa, I'm not gonna lie, you were doing a lot not to tag her out with that little health to have to rely on here.
Slam you down to the ground. Gonna be popping again. That level 3 telling you to just die, as we're gonna be getting some more damage on the board against dear old Dad.
Uh-oh. Plenty of damage. 13 hit piece. A little bit scammed with that combo meter full and almost there. But not just yet, though. Roll back off the air recovery. And ClaySculpture's Omni-Man still getting caught off of 2H. And then a very measured 5S boosted at that. Watch out for it off the level 1. Can't find it. But we have to rely on the Cecil 2L for Fawn to take him down.
Here we go.
I'm here.
Already trying to backdash a little bit, trying to play it safe. Again, that's how Cecil likes to play, with the hard tag going to get called out.
Oh, off the boosted Anissa charge. And now just trying to rely on another 2L, a little cheeky with it. But nah, Cecil tag assist only able to guarantee you just a net bit of damage before a push block off the corner. ClaySculpture getting themselves out of wall.
Time for a lesson.
Okay, offense super just going to whip, but at least Cecil going to find that connection, allowing Omni-Man to once again get in and secure the kill.
Ooh. I swear that is so vicious. Learn something. Well, yes. Let's not do that again, though.
Yeah, let's calm it down a little bit. We're gonna be fine.
Right, I'm not so certain for Adam Eve here. With no assists, no breakers, I mean, not much you can really do in this situation. Up against another Omni-Man super. Throw you back into the corner. Counter fail, allowing for the pop-up, and Fawn guarantees it off the active tag and the reanimate. Oh, that's dead.
Oh yeah, no, we are close. It is going to be fun. Active tagging it in with Omni-Man to secure the kill.
I am almost certain that if that counter fail had not hit, ClaySculpture might have been able to get in a little bit of frame.
And the main one piloting this bracket tonight, going a clean 9-0, piloting Invincible, Splode, and Cecil.
Which has been, I want to say, one of the biggest team compositions we've been seeing thus far. And I understand why. That is a J2S nasty as can be, up onto the ground already. Trying to follow it up off the Cecil assist, but MuscleMan so far been very avoided of projectiles.
Need help?
Trying to get in again, playing a little bit more patient, trying to both jab each other out. That sneaky 2M, not going to be finding any confirms with that just yet.
At least not just yet. Have to play the patient game. Now, jump back over. Try to pop it off the overhead. There's been a lot of gas back in. Back out. Push block. Only able to guarantee some measure of success. Forward throw coming on the side of Kudaytaa.
Throwing you right back to the other side. Going to be slamming you down to the ground. Trying to play it patient, but you're just going to be launched right back. Slam you down. And now, what we got for Oki? Oh, it's the wrong side!
Oh no! Wrong side. Only able to link just a smidge of damage off an Invincible 2M. But not at least just yet. Another dash forward, and a lot of these have been heavily avoided.
There we go. Slamming you up, bringing you right back down to the ground. And of course, we're getting the nice juggles. Assist breaker trying to come out from Conquest. Just going to be ignored.
But no. Level 3, back into the ground you go. Straight dead. MuscleMan's Invincible lost in the sauce.
You've really
Now,
done it this
just
time.
off to the reanimate with Cecil.
Alright, here we go. Cecil gonna be coming onto the screen right now, just jumping back and trying to fire away with a beam, but not gonna be finding that connection just yet.
Not just yet, especially just coming in off these Cecil jump-ins that you need to be very wary about. But even, we've just wasted a few $1 billion off of teleports alone just to be able to escape a very nasty corner setup from Kudaytaa. Only to find yourself back in another one. Combo meter full, but that be damned. Reset off the active tag.
Being able to flip, trying to find, able to sweep out, and now Kudaytaa gonna be making a nice combo, trying to sweep again. What we doing for Oki? At least keeping them in defense and making them guess.
I can guess, especially just off another tag assist, but now, it's coming in off of Kudaytaa. Nice measure. Better coming in against Conquest now. Okay, we consider it. We know what BS happens with this character, but if I speak, I'm in trouble, NM.
Be in trouble too. We are not going to mention what Conquest can do, but I know MuscleMan knows what they can.
Okay, try to find it, but nope. No headbutt here. Nothing on poke damage either. But now a nastier overhead. Slide in, dash back under. Of course, for another J, it's off the ground also. Try not to find it off the 2L.
Run in, gonna be finding a nice overhead sneak and gonna be slamming you back to the ground with that J2H, doing a little sweep before doing a little bit of a reset, actually finding immediate OP.
Another J2H to follow up with into the guaranteed level 3 super, which is so satisfying to see. Not fun to have happen to you, but 2 magic words to explode your conquest. And Kudaytaa leading winners semifinals 1-0 off an overkill.
Ooh, gotta be feeling very good from Kudaytaa, really using that Rex, finding juggle over and over again against that Conquest, especially at the end. And now, gonna be getting a game on the board, making a statement immediately against MuscleMan.
I'm not gonna lie, if you are MuscleMan, this is absolutely prime time to make a statement for yourself and hopefully be able to stave off this inevitable threat that has been Kudaytaa for most of the damn day. Tried off a foot dive though. Cecil assist coming in clutch, but even with the overhead, MuscleMan can't find the damage.
Need help?
Unfortunate there. And now just trying to dash in, find any way they can in. Both of them playing patient, but the ground pound coming through before the assist breaker.
Uh-oh. Breaker out in full time, but even with the jump back can catch you off of a cheeky little Invincible 2L. Also getting the 2M at that one, but now having to watch out for a close cut Cecil assist on top of that 6S overhead in a 2H.
Ready down. There we go. Continuing to juggle. Gonna be finding that DP super slamming right back down. And here comes Rex immediately going high. Gonna be finding the connection.
Our favorite game of high-low that you do love to see, even with the boosted S. And boosted into dead. MuscleMan loses the Invincible. And now back off to Cecil against Kudaytaa's Rex Splode.
Alright. Cecil now gonna have to clutch up for the team before Conquest stands ready. And now just trying to play patient, maybe trying to wait for the perfect moment for reanimate into Conquest.
Uh-oh, active tag, and now Conquest with the chops. Saying, you know what? That infinite, get that out of here. That's cute, but stop that for the love of God. I say that. It's 1, 2, okay. You know what? I'll wait.
Yeah.
Thank you. Super. Are we serious? Okay. You know what? Let me just stop. Let me calm myself down. Let's lead back into it though. Tried it off the overhead, but of course the push block coming in from the Invincible side. Forward throw. Good breaker.
Alright, Invincible trying to make his way back in. You see him dashing in and out, trying to find maybe a 2L. Really go for it. And actually fading out for that overhead. Again, that high-low mix from Invincible. Very strong. And now trying to go in with their own Cecil assist. But MuscleMan just keeps playing back.
Off of 2 L's back to back, and we need to be very careful on the side of Invincible. You can't link those into some very nasty routes. But off that, MuscleMan bring that air game and the dash backward though. Try to go off an air 6S, but can't find it.
Need help?
Dashing away again. Conquest trying to find a way to slam down to the ground. MuscleMan again, really waiting this timer out to try to find the perfect time to go in.
Okay, dash it again. A lot of neutral play, but no damage, at least on the side of Kudaytaa. Still MuscleMan. Not even trying to timer scam. This is just a matter of really trying to find a measured hit. Coming in off a Cecil assist. Back to back. No rockets to hit.
And Now just trying to dash it again. Both of them trading on the same Cecil assist. One of them connects on MuscleMan, but it's no confirm. So he's going to continue to just back up and find a way to maybe boost dash in, try to go for high-low. But finally, Kudaytaa finds a sick anti-air launcher. And now the armor.
That was a very risky 2S coming into the side of MuscleMan. Kudaytaa responded off turn with the punish. And now forward throw. Back onto the ground you go for the splat. Even then, this is some damage not really going the way as intended. Another Cecil super assist though.
I'm down. Being patient right now. Again, just backing up as much as we can. Find the connection against Mark, but Mark is staying on his life as much as possible, trying to find that 2L, but finally getting ground pounded and going to get comboed.
Okay. Near infinite, should be leading back into the ground splat. Cecil assist caught off and now puts you in a very bad situation of the Conquest Super. Look out below!
Oh, he really is enjoying this. The full explosion. Gonna be able to take Invincible out, leaving just Cecil left alive to face against the person he could not kill.
Still plenty you can do against Cecil. But at the same time, still plenty that Cecil can do against you, and MuscleMan's Conquest has really been carrying the heavy bulk of things before finally a cheeky Cecil 2H just back ground launch, and then off the Animan. Super doesn't connect, and push block, of course, leading into sudden death.
Sudden death now. MuscleMan gonna have to lock in with their Conquest against the Cecil to see if they're gonna be able to tie up the rounds.
Okay, just grenade scam. Back off with the Reaniman, playing the zoning game as expected. But if you look in the side here, that health differential, Kudaytaa needs to get in here and fast link it into the white room.
Finds the white room, starting to get a little bit more of the advantage. It's looking very even. A hair right now could be for either player, but with that slam down, it's looking like MuscleMan is trying to take this game. And
Yup, we love linking into G2S. And then 5S, chop, S, chop, S it again, chop. That's just fine for me. And MuscleMan able to tie it in their semifinals 1-1 against Kudaytaa.
all right, here we go. I'm even seeing people in the chat saying, like, mainly Fawn saying Mark is a problem and the only issue with Conquest is the
infinite. Fair and understandable. Mark, understandably so, some of the best damn buttons in the game. I mean, across all Viltrumites, let's be very real here.
Yes.
And then Conquest, armor, sure. Infinite, very much a problem, but hey, we'll get that fixed a little bit later. In turn, though, watch out off the overhead, only able to catch Rex and not main point.
Need help?
Right now, Invincible trying to find their way in once again. Both players being very wary of each other and just taking it full screen.
Full screen, watch out for the Cecil assist, but back down on the ground. Conquest narrowly getting caught in that trap and able to pinch it with the 2M and 2H off of Mark.
I got you.
Fireball's coming through. Trying to move on top of you. Nice little push block though coming out.
Now, 2H again, 2H off the launch again. Back in the ground splat, of course, combo meter. Pull up even for 7 hits. Allow you to get the initial engage off another 6S. Okay.
There we go, finding one more jab to get some more damage. Try to throw, get a little broken. And now Kudaytaa going to be slamming you into the air, right back down, and boosting these moves like crazy.
Okay, off the armored super on top. Have the pod popping in with a wake up super. And still able to get in that extra bit of damage to take down Kudaytaa's Invincible.
How far I'm willing to go. You're really fucked up now.
Now Splode going to be on the screen. Invincible looking a little wear and tear. Kudaytaa just got to find some good connections, but here comes Conquest.
Okay, here we go. Are you really gonna look at the Conquest shenanigans? One can only hope. You have the Splode, and now just trying to keep up a lot of this air-to-air game clutter.
Able to block. Nice little anti-air coming through, but nice assist breaker coming right back from Invincible. MuscleMan playing very patient right now.
And a quick little overhead to follow up with the Cecil assist off the low slide and another 2H off a Splode, J2H. Now another slide and trying to break up frames here, and still with an even better overhead. Put Conquest, MuscleMan's Conquest in a loop off to level 3.
This is such a huge win for Kudaytaa, finally taking away Mr. Infinite over here, taking Conquest out.
Okay, we can finally breathe, even for a moment. You still have a Cecil to try and mow through, and on top of that, Invincible still very much in the cards on the side of MuscleMan. But the forward throw, dash backward, and the RAVN in the active tag.
I'm doing this.
There you go, trying to get some projectiles in there, finding the flip kick, but not much more than that. Back throw and a connection coming out from MuscleMan, finally putting Kudaytaa into this corner. Throw gets whiffed, it's fine.
Oh, you know what? Let's not question it. I'll just pretend I do not see it. There we go. Fixed it. Too well. Slide back over. And of course, just off the low medium. And now another level 3 from Splode headed your way.
There we go. Telling you to think fast, and you're just going to be seeing those 7 magic letters flying straight at you, taking you out.
Uh-oh. Off the Cecil, though. Still a lot you can do with this character. Inside of Splode, though. Tried it. J6S. Can't find it. Nope. Instead, you get hit off a ground splat. Bounce back upward with 2H. Now, back-to-back bounces into the White Room Super.
Go. Nice little visit to the White Room. Cecil's really trying to cook up, almost taking out Splode, but Splode still has a little bit of meter in there, but oh, maybe not for long.
Oh no, a breaker can't really save you in this situation. That Splode is gone, and now we're just down the 1v1.
Shit like this ever.
Cecil on Cecil. RAVN versus RAVN, as we're already getting into the zoner wars.
Okay, we're gonna be here for a hot minute, absolutely expecting this to lead into sudden death. Side of Kudaytaa and MuscleMan. I'm just playing a zoning game, whether it be off of RPG, grenade, the mix-up, toss.
Slow ground route secure that MuscleMan was able to get there. Both of them teleport dashing and really spending the government's money. Finding a nice super connection for Kudaytaa. Let's see how longer they can keep it going, but yeah, we're going to sudden death. You already know.
Yep, 1 second left on the clock. This is, again, sudden death. I've seen this plenty of times before throughout the day, but always a welcome sight depending on who you ask. Let's get into it, though.
Right, getting straight into the swing of things. Both of them already trying to throw in the grenades, finding those shotguns, anything to find the true connection. Definitely is an advantage for Kudaytaa right now after they got a nice little combo on MuscleMan near the end. So MuscleMan really got to be playing with their life.
Uh-oh, watch out for it. Off the back dash again, coming into the side of Kudaytaa, but even then, MuscleMan able to catch you in the back-to-back loops, whether it be 2H, J2H, and then a level 3. Send in the $1 trillion space laser. Thank you.
There you go, send in the laser, take all of the damage off of Kudaytaa, but Kudaytaa has one more chance to try to make it happen. Very little, and the RAVN takes you out.
Whew. NM, important question for you. You know who else is able to hit you for $7 billion worth of teleports and a giant space laser in the end? Wrong, that would be Cecil Stedman.
Oh. I mean,
Sorry,
also
twin.
my mom.
More Invincible around the corner.
Alright, more Invincible, and speaking of Invincible, as I called out, both players playing that point Invincible, and Diaphone already getting started near the burger mark.
Uh-oh, watch out for it off another boosted 6S back-to-back. Use that meter, almost a little too sparingly, but of course the back-to-back Adam Eve assist. The only factor in this, Anissa, I mean the outlier.
Go. Trying to really stack up on Jahan. Both of them rocking Adam Eves. The real difference is the Anissa versus the Cecil.
Here we go. Covered.
Still rocking with it though. Back Adam Eve assist to try and break through that Invincible defense. The line of 6S though. An air dash forward. And Cecil assist only able to hit you finally in the Invincible 2H. Back down the ground. Of course, level 1 super.
Oh, nice counter tag, literally saving Invincible at a hair's notice. And now Anissa trying to help out their Viltrumite compatriot.
Nice. With the forward brawl. Not off that though. Back-to-back push blocks in. Still off that cross cut. Even better to be able to get the launch. Another armor counter tag though on the side of Jahan.
There we go, Jahan going to be finding that connection. Nice assist breaker though coming through from Diaphone. Going to be sacrificing Adam Eve a little bit for that, but Cecil just going to be finding the air connection and now going to be popping the snapback. We want Invincible gone.
Snap back to reality, and I can tell you right now, Gravity's about to go on top of that. But not just yet for Cecil, at least. Into it though. Snap back. Get that Anissa back out here and into even further Cecil damage for another confirmed 2H.
Both of them counteracting each other, and now Diaphone again with the neutral skip, going to be finding the way in. Anissa looking very wear and tear, and now Alex Lee again going to be screaming at the top of his lungs to just die.
Which is insane. The voice cracks are almost a little too accurate. But now able to take down Jahan's Anissa, only back off to the Invincible again. Diaphone has been deadly accurate on how a lot of these confirms have gone so far. Even better though, they catch you in a happy birthday before Cecil finally able to break you out of it.
Cecil saves out Mark Grayson yet again, yelling out his name as he's going to be going in once again and telling you to just die.
Not again like this, with Jahan's Invincible now out of the equation. Only leaving it up to AnAverageBum. And on the side of Diaphone, I'm not gonna lie, looking a little one-sided, but not impossible, NM.
No, not impossible. In tag games, I have seen this situation before, and I've seen the one come out on top. But against a character like Invincible Ash, it is going to be a rough journey, especially if we keep whiffing our supers.
Not like that, off the strike, 2H to follow up with it. And of course, another Invincible super, level 1. The act attack, but the feint failed. Jahan able to respond in turn, just off the active drill.
Both of them rocking AnAverageBum right now. Spike just going to be a little bit too far away, but at least blocking the drill super for a third time in this interaction. Diaphone has been really good at catching that super and just making sure it's blocked every time.
Oh my god, and he's been a lot of hard reads on the side of Diaphone right now. Jahan almost caught in what could have been almost dead had that wall splat really gone through and out. But now, another assist though. Couldn't get the AnAverageBum even the side of Diaphone, and now it's just mostly playing out the timer.
There we go, trying to play it safe right now, knowing Jahan is in a rougher situation. Nice heroic strike though, in order to counteract that overhead, but Cecil going to allow Mark to get in and get the first game on the board for Diaphone.
And Diaphone so far looking, I want to say, frighteningly dominant. 1-0, but hey, we still have a bit of a ways to go though. Jahan, of course, is in winners semifinals for good reason. And of course, let's get started again. Invincible versus Invincible.
Immediately nice assist breaker coming through from Diaphone to stop Jahan's immediate pressure. Both of them trying to find a connection, but the pincer coming through.
And it's another boosted 6S to follow up with just off that tag. Now, 2H, launch it. J6S, boosted at that one to get in plenty of damage. Both the combo meter, but even then, counter fails. Still alive here for Jahan.
There we go, Anissa finding some connections. Countered right back though from Diaphone, who's going to be crumpling you, but we're going to a full stage transition.
Uh-oh, stage break. And now we're back in the training room. Now Diaphone, quick dive, but nah. With the Anissa though, only able to avoid the assist before finally assist tag coming in off of AnAverageBum and a boosted 6S to boot, double it up, give it to the next person.
Not going for the triple, but we are going for the high-low with the assist, finding that sneaky 2M, and going to be telling you once again, Anissa, to just die.
Not like this, a Diaphone playing into the super game almost a little too well here. Off a chain link, and now Anissa gone. Only to rely on still a very full health Invincible as well as an AnAverageBum that you still have to fall back on the side of Jahan.
Oh, but the immediate sneaky 2M going to allow Diaphone to push Jahan out from under them, and now trying to find that initial connection again.
Okay, push block though to avoid another 6S headed your way, but with the overhead, that's a happy birthday! And Jahan gonna play into a 2-way super. Diaphone's Invincible, almost gone. Heroic strike, not enough for the armor.
You were a pain in my goddamn
Unfortunate there. Maybe could have used that heroic strike to get a hard tag or go for the counter tag. Either way though, just wake up super, already getting stuff on Cecil.
Not like that, watch out for a lot of these charges going through off dash cancel, but even with the assist, breaks through the super. Diaphone, a hard read against AnAverageBum here.
Both of them literally crouching against each other, and finding the low is going to be Diaphone trying to juggle, but the grenade not going to connect. The drill just going to get grenaded out of. Unfortunate.
Very unfortunate, but even with a lot of these air shards, it's actually able to cancel out the Cecil super. Push block, avoided, but not for long though. Another 6S, boosted on top of that, and then rock the 2H for a boosted J6S on top coming in from Jahan. Diaphone getting put to the absolute ringer before a super there to take you along with the AnAverageBum charger.
What the fuck?
Okay, just Adam Eve left alive this time around though. Gonna be for Diaphone. Has to find the true connection to take out Jahan. Has to use the counterattack immediately.
Uh-oh. Just be very careful with it, especially coming in off that strike. So medium, nope. Success again. And now Success just going off of it with Rip 2H. And now launch. Super.
Jump it again. Does the high-low correctly. And now going to be tying up the set.
Uh-oh. Jahan tying it here. Winner semifinals 1-1. Diaphone not allowed to get away with this as cleanly as one would really expect.
No, we are not allowing you to escape this easily. Diaphone going to have to work if they want to make it to the winners finals. Jahan already trying to be on top of you.
Okay. Off of the 2H though. But now it's back-to-back damage. Counter it. 2H again to follow up with it. Into the ground for the splat. Boosted success. And Jahan. Oh, wait! Didn't get hit by the super!
He's not whiff punish 2 for Diaphone. Just going to be having to use a little bit of an assist breaker to try to get out of this pressure. But Jahan is right back on top of you like glue. Going to be boosting these 6S's over and over and slam you down again.
Okay. Another super in turn, getting that armor charge, but even with the Anissa, that active tag can't find the damage expected before an Adam Eve assist is guaranteeing the wall splat, even further combo.
Boom. There you go. Finds the crumple. Going to be juggling way more. And another stage break. Going to be pulling through to the training room.
Uh-oh, back over to training room. Cecil being like, you know what, I didn't pay $6.2 trillion for this to happen to me. I did, however, lace the water for that to happen to you. Off the white room and able to avoid it narrowly before Anissa can get in with a little bit of damage here just off the stand medium.
Finds the connection, tries to active tag in with Mark. Gonna get hit out. Nice assist breaker. Cecil trying to help out, but not gonna be enough. Jahan gonna be able to hard swap over to Invincible.
The boosted dash forward, and now with the boosted dash in the side of Invincible, a lot you do need to be very considerate about with the Adam Eve assist coming in off a lock, but still, hit you, active tag. That is a counter fail on the side of Diaphone.
So he has a hair and finally got the hard tag to get Mark out of the way. Really good timing there from Diaphone. Now trying to dash in, still gonna hit out Anissa on the screen now. Gonna find the connection, and now we're trying to take this old geezer out.
Down stomp, boosted. Cecil almost gone, but not for long though, off a stand light. And now dash teleport right over. No crosscut, but still guaranteed damage coming in from Anissa. Jahan takes down Diaphone. Cecil off to the Invincible.
Invincible on screen, immediately popping that 2M, getting a little bit of a happy birthday. Anissa though kept blocking and now takes out Invincible, leaving Diaphone with just Adam Eve.
I'm not gonna lie, Adam Eve for me is still very much a top 4 character in this game. A lot you can do, especially just going in, a lot of zoning capabilities. But what can you do when Jahan is right there knocking down at your door with back-to-back boosted 6S's into straight lead, level 3 super.
There you go, slam you back down, telling you to just die.
Hey, we're not dead just yet. You still have meter, you still have super, and I'm not gonna lie, you're able to narrowly catch your Adam Eve assist. Oh, the super though blocks it.
Nice, getting Mark out of the way, and Anissa finds one final strong connection to secure winners finals for Jahan.
Jahan moving on to winners finals, and that means Diaphone having to fight the gauntlet out in losers.
Diaphone versus Fawn coming out here in our losers quarterfinals right now. See who moves on to the semis. And of course, like I mentioned before, it is Invincible point, Cecil assist, and then whoever you want.
Fair and understandable. We already got a meta shaping up competitively, and I love to see it. But now just starting us off the strike loops. And in turn, though, we're going to measure it with the Cecil tag assist off into another 2H. With 11 hit, combo meter is full, but you can still reset it just off a super.
There you go, just trying to slam out again, maybe trying to find that 2M, anything to try to poke out, but it's actually Diaphone winning with so many 2Ls, it would make you rich.
Oh, the nickel for amount that we saw today, I have about 15, maybe at least a few hundred, which isn't a lot. Actually, that is a lot. And it's still a good chunk. And you want to follow it up just off the Omni-Man 2S ground pound off a 2H, but of course, stopped immediately off the assist breaker.
I'm just trying to play super patient right now. Nice air connection coming through from PhonTheLegend. Maybe trying to find another one on Omni-Man, trying to slam down, but Diaphone keeps getting these block strings set up and keeps making sure that Phon defends.
Back to back, but no. J2H. Another launch off a quick little 2H and tried it off a charge medium, but even with the ground advantage, a 6S off of Invincible with the air-to-air grab is still enough to put Cecil through the ringer after snapback.
There we go, popping that sick level 3, hitting you up to the sky, slamming you back down, telling you just to die with your voice.
Oh goodness. That's a lot of health lost. Phon having to eat chip damage here, but the heroic strike coming in here from Cecil, finally able to grab you back off the Omni-Man tag in, and another 2H for the measured level 3.
Taking your own son for the Flaxen Dimension, showing your strength. You're going to be taking him alive with it too, has got to be a statement.
And a nuclear bomb, or in this case I should say the meteor that damn near killed the dinosaurs, will absolutely be taking out Invincible. And now off to Cecil again.
Cecil trying to calm down this Viltrumite threat, being able to get some solid hits in, send them to the White Room, show why the Reaniman exists in the first place, and get some nice damage.
Pop it off the shots again, and of course a couple of more following your way with these grenades, making it a nightmare for anyone to really try and realize that jump-ins could work. But not. Headbutt back into the ground, and of course with the explosiveness of this super, that's a lot of damage headed Cecil's way with the active tag to pop back up.
There we go, nice assist breaker coming through, and now trying to dash back in. Nice little launcher, but still got hit out in turn, and now both Cecils fighting against each other. Who's gonna take it?
Listen, we're spending a few $1 billion in dashes here. That's understandable. I've counted 14 billion so far and more headed your way off another 5L into the pot shot close-up. And that's Phon Cecil gone off to the Omni-Man.
All right, there we go. Omni-Man going to be on screen now. Last character alive for Phon. Diaphone trying to get in, but still having to block, having to play patient.
Playing the patient game real quick here. Another chop. Back throw. Trying to off the chop again, but can't find it, especially just off a 2S.
All right. Gonna block right now. Trying to find the Cecil assist. Throw does get throw broken. Nice tech and nice throw right back though from Phon.
Watch it off drill bit though. Even then with the cross up, the Cecil assist at least should be enough to not only get the snapback, but then the wall splat for Diaphone to get the run up and the damage off of Adam Eve, leading losers quarters 1 up.
Okay. Nice job coming out here so far from Diaphone.
Uh-oh. Diaphone, very dominant, but Phon, I'll have you know, ranked in the world for this one for good reason. Always potential, especially just off that counter damage, and another 2M coming in off of Invincible before Diaphone responding in turn, just off the 6S.
Stand down. Beautiful stuff coming out there. Just trying to find overhead. Cecil assist. There you go. Find the launcher. Already cooking up Phon on the standard Invincible.
Cooking in the kitchen right now. And of course, even with a roll-up and recovery, your Invincible is dead. Diaphone, quick, hard read. And now over to the Omni-Man again.
Need a hand? Need help?
Alright, there we go. Be trying to still slam in, continue to block. It'll be popping super, slam you back down. What are we doing off this ground splat?
We're trying to do much. Back to back, Cecil assist. Of course, you have to push block on the side. Phon here. And now Diaphone getting hit for damage. Near infinite loops, but can't find it just off the last shred of headbutt. Has to rely on 2S again before finally you find something off another 2H.
Okay, try to do the overhead, which just swaps to the other side of Phon. Phon trying to get in right now, backing up a little bit. Can we find the Cecil assist? What can we find? The Cecil assist, but for Diaphone.
Uh-oh. I'll bop over. Even with the Adam Eve assist, can't find you or tag you on the ground, at least not like this in the moment. Another assist, though, coming in off of Cecil for at least a little bit of chip damage.
Nice. Launcher, ground splat. Gonna be going with those 6-2Ss, but there we go.
Uh-oh. Got back over, though, with the Rocket Barrage, and even with another 6S, can't find anything reliable just off of the measure 2M. But the level 3 super absolutely will put your Omni-Man in the dirt forever.
we go. Burying your own father. Just let him die. And now Cecil is trying to take care of the last Viltrumite standing.
Uh-oh. Off to Cecil now. Not impossible, never say never, but as close as this can get, though, the last thing you need is to be crumpled into a stage break.
Going straight into the technician's lab that tried to fix up Angstrom Levy. Gonna try to get in, but there we go. We're gonna be popping the level 3.
$13.2 trillion space laser. I keep making up prices, but when you think about it, it's true and you're gone. Diaphone's invincible. Now off to Cecil again. The mirror match. Let's get it with taxpayer money on turn.
You know, trying to get a shot in backing up, trying to just go for those quick shots, maybe a little bit of shotguns, but nothing seems to be working against the other. Both playing the zoner game so well right now.
Real well too, especially just off a stand light like that one. Another dash forward to really try to pop in with the grenade game, but even linking it off the white room super again, coming in on the side of Fawn.
Hey, action again. Gotta go on the low, set up a grenade. Both of them trying to set up grenades, trying to set up some boosted grenades too. Everything in the arsenal has to cook on the other fake Cecil.
Off the ground like that one too, just watch it. Crack shot though. Off a 2L again, and even then, only able to catch the assist from Adam Eve. Just narrowly push block, grenade from cross distance. Make sure this neutral game isn't safe.
Go, dashing back, dashing up to the air. So many teleport dashes coming through. No connections truly happening. Wait a minute though. Finally found something on the side of Diaphone. It is going to be the white room. One more connection going to do it, but Fawn finds something right back.
Wait, we're not dead just yet. Fawn's still alive, able to get some damage here. Diaphone Cecil still alive, and you're only able to rely just a little bit coming in off the Adam Eve assist, and now it's just back-to-back charged teleports before a grenade from right behind the head hits you for damage.
Ooh, beautiful work there, and with all of that zoning against... I think I see Invincible coming out here tonight.
Okay, so already, round start, rocket barrage on one side, and still in the corner. He's trying to avoid it, but no, the Anissa assist coming in for the assist breaker with Conquest.
Already trying to slam it, both of them being very floaty against each other. No one really trying to get in.
Okay, it's not just yet. A lot of these overheads finally able to guarantee one. Snap it back into place, and of course, not the combo meter. Fills it up at least premature here.
Trying to play patient yet again. Jahan really just jumping right now. Same thing with MuscleMan. MuscleMan gonna get caught though, as Jahan gonna be able to launch you back to the air, pop BP super.
And of course the active tag coming in with Anissa again, but a wake up super does not break through the boosted armor. And MuscleMan feeling the pain here. Invincible almost should be as good as gone.
Never underestimate my ingenuity.
Right, here we go. Cecil coming in now to try to avenge Mark, but Anissa just trying to play very patient. Again, we keep seeing this over and over in neutral state. Players are playing very floaty and just trying to throw out assists to see if they can get the connection, just like Jahan did there.
Okay, off the uppercut though. Another super assist, at least coming in on the side of Adam Eve. But no, boosted, trying to block, and still having to rely off a Conquest with the counter tag. Still getting hit for damage.
You're done for. No. I'm doing this.
Hey. Okay, nice. Finding that overhead, still being able to combo on Conquest. This is the main kill that Jahan needs to get. Does not want to deal with that pesky Conquest Infinite, so we're just going to active tag on Anissa. Watch out for the level 3, watch out!
Oh! Wake up level 3 super. You might want to look up real quick. There's a wild Conquest headed towards your location for a little nastier hit. Jahan's Anissa feeling it. That's almost 50% of your health gone before finally the army able to break through, try to catch you off the counter feint, and still getting punished for it.
Oh, and here we go. Just be rocking a little bit of an Iron Man. Hey, you want to learn how to do an infinite?
That's it.
Oh my goodness. You want infinites? I got one here for you. Lead super. Your Adam Eve's gone. Jahan Now over to the Invincible, and MuscleMan, I imagine, must be feeling a little too happy about that cheeky infinite, but that's fine though. Tag in, good push block to be able to stave off the active tag from Anissa.
It really does feel on brand for Conquest to be feeling good about that. Actually going to be rocking it on Anissa, seeing it going a little far away, so just pop the super, drill your way in, and watch it, doing it again!
Off the ground, able to snap you with the chop, catch you off of another 2H launch, and now Jahan forced back over to the Invincible.
Just the Invincible left, and with that, this could be it. MuscleMan already putting you into the blender.
I see, I understand. This is cool, this is just fine and dandy. Not so sure, especially on the side of Jahan. I mean, that is a level 3 careening your way from the sky. And go fall twice as high and hit twice as hard on the side of Conquest. MuscleMan able to put themselves up in winners finals 1-0 with an overkill.
Ooh, definitely lore accurate to their first battle against each other in the streets of Chicago. Conquest was just putting belt over to Mark Grayson, and it looks like the same situation happening here. Just gotta be finding an answer, mainly for Mr. Iron Man over here, Mr. Infinite over here.
Okay, let's get into it. Round start, Adam tag assist, can't find it, just anything off the charge. Boosted, but a 6S in the 2M absolutely will do wonders for you in the side of MuscleMan.
Okay, waited it out and find the perfect moment to jab out against Jahan. Find a little bit of a 5H in order to confirm that combo, and now trying to play patient, but again, that overhead.
That overhead is such a good button on the side of Invincible. Of course, broken up immediately off the MuscleMan, assist coming in from Conquest. And now Jahan's Anissa trying to play around at the Adam Eve, hoping to get at least a little bit of damage before another overhead headed your way very early to break it.
Away again, trying to find those shots, trying to find the overhead, having to continue to block. Adam Eve cannot make the opening with the assist, and now they're both just playing floaty.
Okay, the floaty game, even better though, loving a lot of these assists coming into it. Just try to find a break, and of course only able to guarantee a little bit of damage against your Adam Eve. Oh goodness.
Yep, launch you up, slam you back into the ground, find one more 5H to confirm that combo ender, and now the heroic strike into active tag all gets blocked!
Uh-oh, not like this though. Boosted 6S headed your way and get in with a dash forward. Boosted air to air. Now on the side of MuscleMan, we're losing a lot of health on the side of Invincible with the super active tag, the Anissa. Now try to pop it with the jump over, but a push block only able to stave it off.
There we go, nice J2H, perfect connection for MuscleMan. He's gonna be popping that level 1. I imagine active tagging. Oh, here he is, immediately back throwing, a nice assist.
Saying get this Conquest out of here, but with a forward throw like that, of course, here we go. J2H, super, measure it for the damage. On the side of Jahan, I'm gonna say category says dead for 500.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree, dead for 500, put a little parlay on it as, yeah, that meteor is very rough.
Thank you. I love going over under. This is a reason why I owe Prize Picks taxes. But nah, about to get taxed on the jump in though, and that's immediate damage. Heroic strike though from Jahan.
Go. Oh, we juggling with this infinite yet again, slamming back down at level 3.
Level 3 again. I'm not gonna lie, this might be a little trickier to gauge. I'm almost certain Jahan loses the Invincible also.
Yep, that's exactly it.
Goodness. Now, we're back down to Adam Eve. MuscleMan officially here in winners finals. At some point, if you're not careful enough.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you do not get hit out by Conquest, because you already know what's gonna happen. It is gonna be an infinite. If we have enough bar, we're popping super. So, gotta be very patient against this Conquest. Find your dad kicks, find your stakeouts, anything.
Dare I say, not only play for damage, you need to hold on long enough to maybe go into sudden death against MuscleMan. But with a wake up super, back to back, cannot break through the Invincible armor.
Gotta remember that super's armor.
no.
We pop level 3, it's gonna get blocked!
Oh, not like this! And now build up for the infinite again. I mean, if you loop this right enough, it should lead into a guaranteed level 1 on the side of Conquest. There we go! MuscleMan can't find it, but finds the chop instead.
Thanks for the rematch.
My goodness, this MuscleMan guy is just too strong right now, especially Conquest over and over. Really feels like Jehan cannot find a way to get the kill. I feel like if they get this Conquest, they take the game.
Okay, let's reel it back in for a second. Let's breathe. I understand how frustrating it can be to kind of pitch yourself and have to break against Conquest time and time again. But it's not impossible. Jehan still has a fairly solid team. And I'm not gonna lie, AnAverageBum on Anchor has really been a make or break point for how this game has been going.
You know, we saw AnAverageBum earlier in Jehan's previous match, both of them rocking it. Does prove to be useful, especially for her zoning capabilities, but right now we are still on the point game, and the armor DP proving very useful with the boost.
Exceptionally useful, and even better coming in just off of another landed 6S, but back down into the ground. Sky it though, just off the super, and of course into the Anissa active tag. Wake up super does not hit and allows for counter damage.
Oh my goodness, that is already marked down for MuscleMan. Anissa making quick work of him.
Frighteningly quick. Let's get into it though. Back over to Cecil. And now I'm gonna push block off the Anissa, and that AnAverageBum assist. Obviously could have guaranteed some damage, but no, a good cross up for the moment.
Nice assist breaker come through from Conquest, but that assist from AnAverageBum just hitting you in your back. Really strong assist that AnAverageBum has right there.
Okay, watch out for it, especially coming in off of Anissa again, but no, smack you just off a quick little 5L starter as cheeky as can be. Down stomp in the loops, in the crumple, boosted off of 5X.
There we go, DP assist coming through, allowing Anissa to juggle again, finding another hit, and with super, just gonna be taking Cecil out, and now Conquest is the only character MuscleMan has.
We've seen what MuscleMan can do with Conquest though, but for Jehan to make a comeback this monumental would be insane. But now just trying to play it off a lot of jump backs. Cross up coming in off of the air assist from Invincible, and now relying into it, leaning in off the Anissa super, active tag, and a faint counter fail.
Beautiful work, trying to go with the armor drill, not gonna find it, but at least active tagging into Mark, trying to see if Anissa's gonna pull through, but oh no, we found a connection. Beautiful assist breaker.
Okay, now Conquest is relying off the air game. Instead, you need to be careful with what you find off another jump in. Jehan absolutely has something prepared just for you.
Okay, there we go. Find the overhead, really solid connection. You've got to cook it all the way on this level 3. Tell Conquest to just die. Do him like you did him in the Viltrumite War.
Uh-oh, vicious, deadly, dead. And Jehan able to stave off, of course, at 1-2. Still need at least 3 more or 2 more to go through here. Off an overkill ender.
Who sent you? I'm coming for them.
Right. Invincible versus Invincible. Jehan starting to show some signs of life. Really being able to pick apart every member, getting that high-low mix, and already forcing the assist breaker.
And with the roll-up off of recovery, only able to narrowly catch you just off a stand medium coming in from Jehan. And still success overhead, which I'm not going to lie, has found some very heavy mileage, being a button in general. Dash forward though. Drive off a stand light.
Dashing again, being able to jab and then bait out for the overhead, and now launching you, slamming you back down to the ground, going once again for uppercut super, and just securing Anissa.
Okay, secure it. Watch it off a Cecil assist though. And now, off a back-to-back 5Ls like that one. Break it up off the Conquest and lead in off the heroic strike. Good block.
Alright, try to get right back down to the ground. Both players jumping against each other. Anissa going to be finding that connection and should easily take out Mark Grayson after that beautiful crumple.
Nice, and looking clean with it. Now, we're back over to Cecil though. Still active with the Reaniman.
Ooh, and then active tag it straight into Mark. Find the overhead. Doesn't get the boosted right after. Unfortunate there. Trying to see what they can do on block. But MuscleMan starting to try to get right back in.
At least try. That's all you can do is really try. Another assist coming in turn. And even then, even a nasty link off of that Invincible 6S. Watch out for it again. Conquest can't save you this time. Instead, we get in with the boosted version. 2-way, back off of the ground with another launch and another super.
here Anissa into the point again, gonna be able to find the connection, find the crumple, take it to the corner, have Mark help out a little bit, and if we get the reset, no, we got knocked down, but we still get the shoulder tackle.
True, that shoulder tackle following up immediately after a Cecil 2L. You love to see it. Hate to have it happen to you. And now MuscleMan, a familiar situation, having to rely off a Conquest, still getting juggled for your troubles.
There we go, popping level 1, trying to get the DP assist in there. Going to be cooking another level 1. We're juggling a little bit on MuscleMan right now, but here comes the throw, and here comes the connection.
Nice. Be very wary of how you measure it this time. At least MuscleMan still getting hit off the cross-up. Invincible assist coming in full force, and Jahan can't exactly capitalize on it too soon here, playing the dash back game.
MuscleMan has to be very patient. This is a very stacked game against them right now. And they have to jump in, but caught by the AnAverageBum assist and then being a little bit reset. Mark Grayson taking you to the corner and just going to be uppercutting you one more time as we now have a game 5.
Off another overkill ender, Jahan tying it 2-2 here in our winners finals. I can't think of a better way this script is going. I mean, what script? I didn't say anything about that. This isn't written down anywhere.
For anybody curious, Asherbox actually suddenly has a meeting to attend to. So just come to the other room with me real quick.
Yeah, hold on, wait. And then why is the womb right? Well, why is the womb? Why is the room white? What's going on here?
Don't worry about it. Just be my friends. Just be my friends.
No, I'm concerned. And of course, there's a couple of corpses around here that I think they look reanimated. But of course, everything animated. About another success into a happy birthday on the side of Jahan.
Very nice happy birthday to start off for Jahan, but MuscleMan trying to get back to the swing of things, getting a mini happy birthday of their own and at least jabbing out on Mark and getting a nice back throw to reset pressure.
Man, linking off a 5L in turn, and now the dash forward to really close this neutral gap as best as possible. 6S, 2M, launch it again! And MuscleMan right now, honestly, really putting you through your paces. Jahan starting to feel it, but it's a counter feint fail.
Unfortunate there, did not bait out on the counter tag, and now Anissa's going to be right in here, slamming to the ground with J2H, stabbing you into the corner and getting a nice super pop.
Good pop it. Off the back chops though, can't break through this Conquest defense that MuscleMan has really been trying to put up. And of course the tag back out to regenerate extra health, the AnAverageBum assist, and now Jahan can't even close the gap at least just too soon. Don't want to find yourself in the corner.
There we go, slamming you down, going to be active tagging into Cecil before the counter tag comes to boot, and now here comes Mark Grayson, and immediately boost dashing in and finds the connection.
Back-to-back boosted 6S's to use up for just a little bit of meter, and even then Cecil responding in turn just off the rip. J2S, yup, lead it into the white room super.
Oh, you got caught on the behind. Nice counter tag toe coming through from Conquest before the slam down slam right back up. We are juggling Invincible before his death.
Good juggle. Back to the white room. This is a horrible way to die. And I imagine Jahan just want to take just a little bit of revenge after that one. Cecil's still on the board, but now we have Anissa to factor in along with the AnAverageBum.
Time for a team up.
Play patient right now. Assist from Invincible, not going to be cooking up. Both of them literally playing at full screen, jumping on each other, seeing if an assist will connect.
Tried it off that DP into the air. Can only break it up coming in just off the breaker. Good from Cecil, but now still active with the Conquest.
Right. There we go, trying to jab in right now. Everything getting blocked. MuscleMan playing so patient, but nice assist coming through from Cecil.
It's a straight cross-up, and you're only able to momentarily break it. I'm not gonna lie, had that led into super, could have been absolutely disastrous on the side of Jahan, but the super doesn't connect, and now we're leading into it. You know, love to see it, hate to have it happen to you. Momentarily drops it, but you can pick it back up off the cut.
Trying to play patient right now though. Jahan gonna be finding the connection in, gonna be finding super, and if they get this active tag in, no they can't. We gotta save Conquest here for MuscleMan.
You absolutely need to. This is vital to how the rest of this game plan is gonna go and the tone of this match. But you jump in, and all it takes is one back slap from hell for Jahan to take out your Conquest. Now off the AnAverageBum and Invincible.
Get out.
unfortunate right now for MuscleMan. You still have Invincible and Cecil to work with, and you find the Cecil assist before the assist breaker coming out from AnAverageBum. You just got to find one more good connection.
All it takes is one, and you're almost certainly gone here. Tried it off a 2H uppercut, but can't find it. J2H, not going to work out in your favor. But no, it's a stage break.
Yep, we're going to be going into the evil training stage. If you know where this is from. And now just going to be trying to find the slam in before everything gets blocked.
Of course, play through the story mode. We're not dropping spoilers here for anybody involved with the push block, though. And now off an extra assist from the AnAverageBum, trying to find MuscleMan in the air. J2H not going to connect, at least for the moment, and neither is the Cecil assist.
Get out.
Have to block. Nice push block on that active tag from Anissa. Anissa, though, trying to make her way in. Still, though, just going to get Cecil assisted right now and trying to play very floaty. Finally finds the connection. Finds another one. But time is up.
Sudden death. It's 2-2. Winners finals. Let's get it.
All right, Mark versus Anissa. Just like the back half of Season 2, we're getting our first fated encounter. And right now, MuscleMan playing very patient, just blocking everything.
MuscleMan's defensive game has been on par so far. 3 push blocks back to back and still not allowing Jahan to get in with any damage. All it takes is chip, and I'm almost certain you'd be a goner.
Look how runaway MuscleMan playing right now. Literally just floating in, trying to come down with the J2H. See if they can make a connection, because if they can, it'll be very good. A little bit of the aggression. Maybe that's a mistake, but finally finds the J2H!
There it is. Launch again. J2H confirm into the level 3 super. And MuscleMan will be moving forward into grand finals against Jahan 3-2.
You know who else can make it to grand finals of ParagOnline?
Would that be Mark Grayson?
My mom!
You know what, that's
Up to there, won't have to deal with it. But either way, let's get straight into the match.
okay. And on Titan's penthouse, you'd love to see the stage. Even better, I'd love to see some blood off of another lead in 2H coming in off of a very needed assist.
We go. Got the wall right now. Already starting to get some jab in. Again, nice overhead. It can still work against Diaphone right now. Diaphone has to keep their cool.
Okay, and one contributing factor here that we do need to talk about, it's the changeup that we do, at least on Kudaytaa's side, right? Have the Invincible, have the Cecil, but Splode does change things a little differently, especially if we're factoring in tag assist on that.
Oh, absolutely. It really could go into the way of either, and it just matters if Diaphone's able to lock in. We've seen a lot of very close sets tonight, and it looks like Diaphone really trying to make this a little bit more even, getting a nice combo to start off.
And of course, having to force the assist breaker again, a close distance 6S, not going to find the impact that is needed here. But nah, off the run up. Watch out for the Cecil tag assist off turn. And now just playing the air-to-air game before AnAverageBum, nearly avoiding a hit.
Right now, Cecil on screen, trying to make something happen, or at least trying to find the poke onto Invincible, finding a few high-low shots and trying to sneak in their own Invincible assist. But there we go.
Nice hit into the White Room Super again. Packed on damage, of course, leading into the active tag. That's a counter fail. Good usage of the heavy, and even better leading into another super.
All right, taking out Kudaytaa's Invincible immediately. Now Splode coming into the scene, seeing what he's going to be able to do to avenge his friend. And it's just trying to flip right now, finding a few connections, but still getting jabbed out.
Flipping and reversal, especially just going off a stand medium like that, but an explosive 2M, no pun intended, off a 2H also. The launch lead into the super. 2 magic words that, of course, we are going to be seeing here with this.
There we go, giving you the 2 magic words. If we're trying to find the jab out one more time, potentially just try to find the run in. No assist yet for Diaphone. Actually finds the hard tag into Cecil.
Now Cecil relying heavily on the zoning game. I mean, you could say the same about Splode here, but a lot of these projectiles, especially since they are a little slower to arc, a little more avoidable on that end.
Trying to find shots, jump to the air again, still hitting slam down, finding a shotgun on the low, and still sends Rex into the White Room.
Well, listen, you gotta check what they're putting in your water. That's exactly how you end up in the White Room. And even worse, how you end up in a nastier air-to-air grab game. Convert just off of another 2M, 2H, and then back to the ground bounce from Invincible.
go. Maybe trying to find a little reset. Oh, didn't find the connection at first, and no hit confirmed coming through, but at least Cecil secures Cecil's death. Rexplode, I'm sorry, but you wasted health.
Hey, listen, Rexplode, we still got plenty of a ways to go, especially once your whole entire skeleton can be the damn bomb. Push block though, and now watch out for it off the overhead. Another jump in, and of course it's AnAverageBum tag in, catching you alongside the Invincible 2H uppercut.
Looks like Rex.
With that, Diaphone already locking in a game on the hashtag Nen it up. Are we serious, bro?
How the hell did you get here?
You know what?
Oh my
You know
god.
what?
Shout out
That's
to
crazy.
Hunter Nen Impact.
I didn't even see that. That is so funny.
Shout out. Gotta be the best FGC community in my opinion so far. I love those guys.
Let's get into it though. Counter, and of course we want to lead in off another nastier overhead, a 2M slide in following 6S, and now we just have to follow it up. Ground bounce, of course, combo meter full up. So can't find the reset, but can absolutely spank you for another overhead.
Nice. Slamming down to the crown. Now trying to find maybe a Rex assist. Dashing back and forth though with Invincible. Going to be launching you. This would be curtains for Diaphone's Invincible if they don't get out. They are not.
Nope, absolutely not. Listen, do us a favor. You have to shut up and die. At least you're Invincible will. Diaphone, of course, would still have AnAverageBum and Cecil available to let it rock.
I don't stand for shit like this.
All right, here we go, getting Cecil immediately into the swing of things, trying to see if he can find the opening. I mean, finds an AnAverageBum assist, sure, but no true confirms yet.
Not just yet, at least in the moment. And now just trying to find anything off of 5L with these launches. But no, can't find it off the White Room Super. I don't want to say that is a bit of a waste of meter, but with that block, that puts your Cecil in a very rough situation with a counter fail, and even more so activeness off your Rexplode.
There we go, assist breaker going up against Cecil. Now finding the shotgun and going to be able to send you to the White Room yet again. Get all the reanimen in there as we're going to be trying to get AnAverageBum.
Still catch you just off the Invincible time super, or I should say assist, excuse me. Even good though, I need to get in just a little bit of shred damage before the Cecil tag assist can hit you from cross distance. AnAverageBum absolutely will for the splat, guaranteed super, active tag, but with that fail though, allows for Kudaytaa to respond and turn off Rexplode.
Then finding the answer, no assist breaker going to be helping you at least a little bit, at least getting Rex off your back, but there is Invincible DPing you once again, and it is just AnAverageBum.
Okay, let's get into it. Diaphone, Kudaytaa, the AnAverageBum left, and even with the jump back, don't want to time scam it. Impossible to do so once you have an Invincible assist knocking down your front door.
There we go, hitting you on the backside yet again, slamming you down, has 5 bars a meter, and we're definitely going to be using them to give the 2 magic letters over to AnAverageBum.
Sparkly as can be, and with enhanced damage. That's going to be some nastiness coming into the side. A Kudaytaa, one last slip over, just off that crouch hit. And goodness, ties at 1-1 in our semifinals.
You know, it kind of sucks.
Right, 1-1. Whoever wins this next one, gonna be taking it and going up against Jahan in our losers finals. So just gonna be seeing who's gonna be locking in first.
Okay, air game. We have seen this before, and already off rip with an AnAverageBum assist. Even better though, coming in with the Cecil, and still having to watch out because your ground game, considering that can get clogged up by Rexplode.
Alright, nice. Still blockage doing very good from the side of Diaphone. Finally getting in with that advancing punch and going to be able to get a nice little combo in there. Get the 6S boosted again, but finally assist breaker from Rex.
6S boosted on top of that. Saw it with the 2H launch and then the launch of the J2H also leading off super again. Can't find the active tag. Still wouldn't exactly have anyone off the roster left, but nope. Catches you off the Cecil assist again.
Here we go. Gonna be able to find another uppercut super. Active tag into Rexplode. Find a sweep with Rex 2, who's gonna be able to juggle you a little bit.
Try out with 2L though. Still catch you up with 2M, maybe not here. Hard knockdown, right in the launch though. Projectiles, fiery with it. That's a pretty sick combo on the side of Kudaytaa here. Diaphone only able to break it momentarily before that AnAverageBum assist. But coming clutch.
Trying to play super patient and super careful right now. Still flipping over and over, getting hit out into the air, and now trying to find maybe a shotgun, anything to counteract Rex.
These grenades have been clogged up in the sky, but even then, Rexplode still as active as can be, having to rely heavily just off a 5L like that with Cecil. And even then, Diaphone still bearing very carefully. And Kudaytaa's Rexplode has been nothing to scoff at, even with an Invincible and an AnAverageBum assist right there. Good defensive game.
And Rex still flipping in with the bombs, finally finding the connection though. Assist breaker coming through from Invincible. Everybody still has their characters left alive, so we still have access to so many assist breakers, so many assists, but still trying to play this careful game.
And trying to rely heavily on a lot of J5Ss in the side of Kudaytaa. Even with the reanimate, charge in another $7 billion dashback. Make that 14 bill off the clock here for Diaphone. Not able to catch up.
There we go. Finally finding a little bit of an air connection. Not much more for Diaphone here. Finding a little jab out. Kudaytaa trying to find something too. A little bit of an assist coming through. Assist breaker gonna try to stop, but still so much damage again on Rexplode.
32 seconds left. There is not that much time to go before we head into sudden death. But even then, with the overhead, finds a hard knockdown, but can't guarantee it with the follow-up launch until here. Almost gotten a happy birthday. 2H lead in with the super again.
There we go. Gonna be bombing you, giving you those two magic words as we're gonna be going straight in here, trying to find that sweep yet again. But Diaphone is smart to these antics. Can we hard tag out?
Uh-oh. Hard tag out, but we find a Cecil for damage! It's the assist that takes out your Invincible. And Kudaytaa's Rexplode surviving that narrowly before Cecil is back up to play.
Alright, there we go. Finding super pop-off, actually going to get blocked by the assist. Rexplode still flipping in the air, trying to be as evasive as possible. Assist breaker, watch out.
It's another 2-0 to catch you off with the Invincible tag assist. And of course the dash back upward to get the 2H launch. Back down that ground to the go. And still up another lead-in super 3.
There we go, telling you to read fast, giving you the bomb, and leaving AnAverageBum as the last character left for Diaphone.
We both threw 2 characters just off a super low health Rexplode and off to a very high health AnAverageBum. Air to air, ground to ground, back down to the ground you go. Off the bounce, we tried to find it again. Off the back jab, 2M, 2H, launch again into straight loops.
Go. Spinning on level 1.
Oh no.
Watching. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Chip damage, and still Diaphone's AnAverageBum gone, dead, and done. Rexplode, an insane hard carry from Kudaytaa.
It kind of sucks that some of these versions of me end up being evil.
Oh my god, I need to point out, NM, I'm gonna let you do the counting. We had how many back-to-back AnAverageBum supers there?
I think there were 3. I'm gonna be honest, I think there were 3.
I counted 3. That is so understandable, and honestly, any guaranteed chip damage would have absolutely killed Kudaytaa's Rexplode there, and it just didn't. And now relying heavily on a boosted 6S coming in. This is getting as wild as can be.
Need help?
Trying to find some more shots in there with the assist. Finding a throw right back. Going to be able to launch you into the air. Diaphone trying to clap right back against Kudaytaa. Does not want to be eliminated from the bracket.
Absolutely not. This is absolutely do or die here if you're on the side of Diaphone. But now, push block in the corner, and now wanting to follow it up off the Cecil assist for the run-up.
Finding the low, Kudaytaa starting to clap back, has to keep this Invincible alive, and if we want that, we gotta kill the other one.
Okay, super. Tag is coming in off of Rexplode though. Cheeky little overhead, and then you want to cash it in all the way. Another 2M. This is a little too late here, and now having to rely off a J5S.
There we go though. Once again, Diaphone is in. A nice little counter to get you out. Had a crumple for a second on Rex, but not gonna be profiting off of that.
Okay. Watch out for it though. Off another jump in. Projectiles back off to the ground. A slow arc, so some are avoidable if you're not careful enough. Just like that. 2M, 2-way, back launch, and of course, late into another super.
There we go, trying to back up. There we go. Gonna be sending you straight back into the white room yet again. Let the reanimate get you off screen as Invincible is coming right back in on the active tag and telling you to just die.
out like this again. I'm almost certain Kudaytaa should be able to survive this based off the damage differential. Just 1 HP, shred of health. Honestly, I'm feeling like I would absolutely tag out Splode, but even then, chip damage, too little, too late is all it takes. It's just one more 5L for Diaphone to pack a punch.
Got you covered.
Need a hand? Okay.
Playing patient, both Invincibles on the screen right now. Very similar health brackets, mainly a little bit of a lead for Kudaytaa. Trying to get in though, it's going to be Diaphone. Finds the launcher, assist breaker right back though, and first recovery for Kudaytaa.
Okay, up on the ground though, with the grab. Counter damage to really just send it home and send a message off a 2H though coming in here from Diaphone again for the launch. A boosted success right around the corner. Can't catch the second, but thank God for a Cecil assist.
Cecil coming through and clutching up, but now Kudaytaa only has Cecil left alive. A 3v1 situation, and Invincible going to find the connection.
Good connection, back into the ground you go. Boosted success to put you back into the corner and level it off with another to super. But even with the tagging off of Cecil, a few $1 billion used in teleports already straight into the white room. Thank you.
Going to be turning on our creator. Cecil got hit by the Reaniman, and now Mark Grayson is going to be telling you to just die as we're going to another Game 5.
Loser semifinals is now officially tied 2-2 based off the fact that Diaphone took that Splode gameplay very personal. I would too after that one.
Yeah, I would too. Some of the stuff Rex was doing, especially after what Adam and Eve went through, yeah, I'd be pissed.
Okay, let's get back into it though. 2-2 here in our losers semi-finals. Of course, the assist breaker off rip coming in from Kudaytaa's Splode, able to regenerate a little bit of health loss from this.
Need help? I'm doing this.
There we go. Finds the connection, gonna be keeping it going, finding the crumple and the stage break.
Good stage break. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this map in particular, my favorite, not only for the background, but music in general. Even better, hope to hear some music off another 2H launch coming in turn from Invincible. Cecil forward assist though, with the Rocket Barrage.
There we go, finding the jab out again, and gonna be getting that overhead, the slide coming through, and gonna be just kneeing Invincible in the face, taking them out, and winning that Invincible war.
Uh-oh. Off the Splode again, and we have seen Kudaytaa's Rex and how it plays in the past. It's nothing to scoff at. Narrowly avoiding though. A nasty 2M slide out. Now Diaphone just trying to play against this air-to-air game.
Here we go.
Need a hand?
Slam down. Both of them being very evasive of each other. Nice connection with the Cecil assist for Diaphone, finding J2H, but the assist breaker.
Breaker. Now have to be very mindful of how the rest of this goes, especially off another launch, but good breaker. 6S narrowly gets avoided off the side of Diaphone.
Need a hand?
Got you covered.
Okay, there we go. Gonna be able to launch you into the air, sending you right back down to J2H, and once again telling you to just die to his own friend.
Oh, not like this! Still broken out of Kudaytaa, still alive here, at least in the moment. All it takes is one touch, and even then, 6S only able to narrowly catch Cecil instead of Rex.
Here we go.
Okay. Gonna be trying to slam down, trying to find the sweep. Nice push block coming through from Diaphone. Definitely an advantage in terms of health right now. Can literally just chip out Kudaytaa if they wanted to. They just have to get in. But nice hard tag going to secure a lot of purple health. No, we snap back in. Get back here.
Hard tag, hard read, the snap back, straight into reality, and Splode is gone. Diaphone, an insane read. He would grab the Cecil and say, you know, get back here. That's who I want to play against.
And now it is just Cecil left alive to try to fight for Kudaytaa's bracket life. Got to be playing as evasive and smart as possible.
And then watch out with Adam Eve knocking down your front door with big pressure off the assist alone, and even better pressure with Invincible here. Running knee, boosted success, and another Link super, the level 3.
Now slamming you down, gonna be flying to the ground and just headbutting you like crazy to just die. One more chance for Kudaytaa to try to come out of this match a winner, and it is very rough.
This is gonna get real rough here. Not much you can really do, especially in this situation. And all it took One touch from AnAverageBum, another from Invincible, and Diaphone moves forward to losers finals 3-2.
All right, 3-2.
Now, who said I couldn't commentate while doing top 8? That would be funny. But you
That
know
would
what?
be.
As for a little bit later, though, we get into it, though. Jahan versus Diaphone, losers finals.
All right, losers final head immediately getting things started for Diaphone, ending off again with that uppercut super and trying to get Cecil in here now.
Okay, so back in the equation, though. Now a lot of this air-to-air game falling short, though, for the fact that we have not only one success on board, but a boosted to hit at that one. J6 has to follow up on top, and then another Link super against Diaphone, the active tag, but Anissa still getting caught in the mixer.
All right, there we go. Going to be getting a little bit of a wall bounce. Just trying to jab through right now. Finding the crumple, keeping it going. Finding super. Getting a bunch of damage so far.
And still having to watch out for back-to-back assists on the side here. But of course, Jahan is Anissa, still getting caught off the White Room super. And it's an active counter fail. On the side here, Diaphone, of course, taking full advantage, leading in off a ground bounce and boosted.
There we go, finding uppercut, slamming you down, trying to jump in on Anissa, but Anissa gonna sneak out while just sacrificing Mark.
Goodness gracious. And not only that, stage break in the kinetic chamber. Love to see it. Even then, wait! Overhead still able to catch you. Finally, with the assist breaker, though, can only rely just a little bit off the damage coming in from 5L.
There we go. Gonna be slamming you right back down on that J2 ace, trying to dash in, being able to block, and now trying to find that Cecil assist, anything to get in on Jahan.
Uh-oh, tried out the forward throw, but can't find it at least just yet. That dash forward, punished immediately. Off the ground at 2M, launch it for the air-to-air game. Now, off to Anissa yet again.
Here we go.
There we go. Being able to block right now. Anissa just going to be bounced back on, continuing to dash in, finding the back throw, and this should take Anissa out. There we go.
There we go here, and Diaphone, of course, forcing Jahan to the precarious situation, relying solely off the AnAverageBum. But even then, standing 5L. Loop it though, off a strike, J2H at the level 3.
There we go. Slamming you up, slamming you back down, and telling you to just die.
That is the nastiest headbutt I've seen in a hot minute, and personally, after 2 concussions, I know I'm not surviving a third. And maybe neither is your Cecil. That is a drill bit headed your way, but Diaphone with the immediate snapback. And honestly, very good recovery to lead in the 6S and extended off the AnAverageBum and Cecil assists.
Oh, and then we're doing the same level 3 once again onto Jahan. Just rub it in there while you can, Diaphone, and tell them to just die for death.
God damn, like that. And Diaphone so far here in our losers finals, leading it against Jahan 1-0.
All right, already getting the 1-up. Diaphone got to be feeling really good about that. Securing the death with the level 3, got to be feeling on fire once again. What can we do?
Got you covered.
All right, let's get into it though. Try to find anything off this chip defensive game. TheOfficialKB launched the follow-up with it, of course, and a ground bounce. Not like that though. Cecil, assist, and a heroic strike into armor for the Anissa to guarantee the active tag.
Watch your head.
Continuing the block. Trying to play it very safe right now. Both of them trading. Nice heroic strike. Not going to be getting anything in your favor. And the high-low, you lost that game.
Ah, the success overhead rearing its ugly head. And it gets even uglier if you can't avoid an active tag, or I should say assist, coming into the side of Diaphone, especially with the Cecil, but the heroic strike can't connect, and you're still lost in the corner like this.
Go, jabbing out. No advancing punch for you. Cecil assist, yes for you. We got boatloads of those, and we got 5 bars and meters too. So if you want to cash out on a level 3 and tell another Invincible variant to just die, you might as well.
And I'm trying to think on the side of Jahan. Of course, Invincible should absolutely be alive in this case. You watch the meter, and I'm almost certain you can try and find something off a wake up. Thank you. No, the super does not have invuln. I am so sorry I said anything.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm even more sorry for Diaphone though. They're losing a little bit on that Cecil, and Invincible got hit, and here comes Anissa with the crumple. No stage break this time. We are just... Okay.
And I need to point out, we have jinxed 2 things in a row. This is the Curse of Ra. I'm just gonna put myself in the corner here in my little cardboard box. And of course, might get yourself boxed in immediately just off the armor charge. Super.
Here we go. Nice little assist breaker coming through. Anissa trying to rush things back in. But, oh, wait. We got to jump in. We got the connection. We're building up meter. We got to crumple. And we got the level 3.
The level 3 and the zoom in. Stop. Enough. That's cool. I've had it. It's still so dangerous. Diaphone's Invincible, of course, gone to that alone with the overkill. Off to Cecil we go.
Jaehan gotta be feeling good about that, and now no more Invincibles left on the screen. Anissa have to be playing a little bit patient, trying to find a gap in the zoning game that Diaphone is trying to set up.
It's absolutely vital that you do with the slap chops, though. And it goes back down to the ground. You get with the bounce again, coming in off the side of Jaehan. Combo meter full. And trying to find something just off a reset again, but back-to-back AnAverageBum for the assists, and then the breaker just leading in off push block.
So, trying to find those shots, trying to find anything they can, and popping that level 3. Gonna get blocked!
Oh no! Blocked, punish, down stomp. Saying that's cool, but I got a ground crumple and an AnAverageBum assist right around the corner just for you in the Anissa Super. And another tag in though. However, Cecil's still alive. Diaphone playing the back game.
Now they're both floating. We're getting some little air stalling coming through from Jaehan, switching over to AnAverageBum, trying to find some fireballs in. AnAverageBum mirror starting to get on screen right now. Zoner versus Zoner, trying to see who can get in. Off that dive kick, being anti-aired. A little bit of damage.
Great damage though coming in on the side of AnAverageBum, and now with the push block in form. We're going to be very careful and considerate about what this next jump-in option is going to be, especially in the side of Diaphone. Only 1.5 bars a meter that we have to watch out for, even boosted. That's not exactly the one thing you really need to be wasting here. Neither is your Cecil, getting caught up with down stop, medium crumple, and of course, a few $1 billion in dashes to try and save you before the throw catches.
Good throw coming out there from Jaehan. Now starting to dash in, missing these reanimen. And with this reanimen going on the other side, that's another solid throw. One more good connection will do Diaphone in. We're starting to get to the last 10 seconds on the board. Sudden death could be imminent, but hey, Cecil down.
I want to say could be imminent. At the same time, I feel it takes is one good catch, and it could lead into an AnAverageBum level 3 if you're not careful enough on either side, really. Especially if you are Diaphone. You want to lead it into the super. No, just go into level 1 in turn. Back to back, though, and get the armor charge. It's a counter fate fail. A lot for the Anissa to get in with pack damage, but you still fall short.
There we go, and then pop that level 3. No sudden death. Hugay. Jaehan is locking things in. Gonna be securing the 1-1.
And Jaehan, statement made. It's 1-1. Not wanting to let Diaphone run away with any momentum off an overkill round.
Beautiful comment out there from Jaehan. Quite literally a last-second dub. And now going to be tying things up, seeing who can get the leg up in these losers finals.
Okay, let's get it. Already starting off with an immediate assist, a happy birthday, and even with the assist breaker, that success could have been so dangerous in the side of Diaphone.
Still juggling Diaphone into the corner right now, finding that 6S, boosted one more. We are just hitting these boosts like crazy, finding the uppercut super, and secure Anissa.
Anissa, though, off the charge, can't find it, but now having to rely entirely off of a last ender down stomp. Invincible. Gone in fast fashion. Cecil again with the reanimate. Oh!
Okay.
I saw that double out of me. Thought that was cute.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go. Trying to get the shots in yet again. Nice AnAverageBum assist. Wall bounces, but nice assist breaker in turn from Diaphone. Finds the back throw, finds the connection, and going to be sending Anissa over to the white room.
The white room again for an 11-hit piece and no Bev included, which is as wild as can be. But now relying entirely just off a charge grenade. Charged run-up for 5S though. It's still as close as can be. Leading with the Invincible and Diaphone packed into damage. Jaehan still getting mixed up off another 6S.
There we go. Going to be sending you into the sky, right back down. Jaehan on fire and going to be putting Cecil in the blender, telling you to just die.
Not like this, not again. Diaphone Cecil surely feeling this one in the morning. I mean, let's be honest, at 60 years old, he'd be feeling anything, let alone a pinprick, all the way to getting hit by a Viltrumite. And now, off to AnAverageBum again. Let's see what we can bring from this one.
There we go, already starting strong for Jaehan, finding the connection off of the slide, not finding our 6S, but at least finding the wall bounce off of AnAverageBum assist.
Oh, not like this, 2H, J2H, lead into it again, armored, super, back into the active tag, and Anissa, of course, catching the just for the quick gut check.
Feel your last heartbeat.
And from that charge up, going to be able to take another game on the board, and Jaehan is one game away from making it back up to fight again in Grands.
And Jaehan absolutely, desperately wants that run back. Revenge, of course, getting closer and closer to it. Just in the way is Diaphone. Of course, wanted to make it the grand finals. Who wouldn't? It's ParagOnline Invincible versus, and we're already getting off to a round start. Hit and run.
Yes, we want to be cooking tonight in ParagOnline, and already both fighters looking pretty fire. Already the advancing crush coming through, but the heroic strike into the counter vein, okay.
Oh my goodness, not like this, and a stop, crumple off into a stage break. Kinetic chamber, here we go.
Got you covered.
Here we are in the chamber. Anissa trying to airstall a little bit. Still gets anti-air though by Diaphone. Slamming back down with J2H. Popping our 6S with the boost.
Not like this. Run it up though. Another assist coming in off your AnAverageBum, back to back. Just sitting there, menacingly. Of course, another charge shot headed your way will absolutely catch your Cecil. But Invincible, I was just about to say, staying safe for now off defensive game before a 10-hit piece headed your way, and another assist into break is enough to get you.
Move it back down, finding on the low, taking to the skies right back down again with the ground pound and popping that sick level 3, telling you to just die and getting revenge on this Viltrumite.
Oh, goodness! And I'm not gonna lie, aside of Diaphone, not that much meter if you are looking for any boosted moves or even the breakers, but you want to put the brakes on you! Super denied! And that couldn't have been a better hit of timing from Diaphone.
Literally just crouched down from that command grab super, being able to stay alive there, and now trying to pop the uppercut, but now you're the one getting super whip punished.
Not like this, a boosted 6S headed your way. The double fist to hit, and Jaehan now trying to lead into it with Cecil in the way.
Immediately popping super, actually catches Diaphone and has to pop the counter tag against AnAverageBum, now trying to find a grenade in, but AnAverageBum gonna find the anti-air.
The grenade to try and pop it in the air to make sure these jump-ins absolutely don't work as intended. Is in point moot as Cecil getting juggled for boosted back-to-back successes, finally able to break it off the assist breaker. And even then, all it takes is just one stand jab. It's up to AnAverageBum. Jaehan here, officially on set point.
Immediately popping that super on game start. You already know that Diaphone was going to adapt to that. Now being able to back throw and start the pressure against Jaehan's AnAverageBum. Find the Hailstorm, and now Hailstorm, no, the drill right back.
Drill right through you, and now this AnAverageBum looking a little worse for wear to another boosted 6S in turn. Dash forward, boosted again, forget the meter, we got plenty of luck, and a super for Jaehan to move forward to losers finals in the Grands. 3, 2, 1.
Beautiful stuff coming out there from Jaehan. You could feel during that match, especially on the latter half, they wanted. They were fiending to go up against that Conquest again. Pokemon Tuesdays are on the way. Make sure you look out for that. We are going to be having a full week schedule.
Full week schedule, of course, a full grand finals ahead of us. It's Jaehan coming up from losers against MuscleMan, the run back. Let's get into it.
All right, grand finals right now, and again, it's the Invincible war with these two variants, and who is winning? It's going to be MuscleMan in the red, finding that overhead immediately, but you got to watch out for that wall bounce assist. Okay.
Yup, with another 2H launch off the ground again, with this assist coming in full clutch, of course, drops it. Combo meter looking a little too full there, and even with the assist off of Conquest, not enough to avoid another nastier success link, straight in the active tag off of Super.
There we go, uppercut right back into active tag, and here he is. Conquest going up against Anissa, finds the back throw, but no connection.
No connection at least just yet, but the assist actually from back below. Enough to get in the near infinite Conquest loop air to air. Of course, this should be back down to the ground momentarily. Off of level 1, it's enough to kill.
I'll make you
All right, Adam Eve time.
All right, the jump over though. No foot dive. It's just yet, but this air-to-air game coming in from Jaehan has been as scary as possible. Clutter up the neutral as best as possible.
Fruity, I see you with the Iron Man emote. I know what you are. I know.
Stop that. Enough.
It's not the same.
I mean, it kind of is when you kind of squint. But anyways, we'll have this forward assist, though, coming in. And the active tag, only able to break it in the armor. Counter tag, nastier active tag coming in the side of Adam Eve. And really having to be mindful, again, of how you play this neutral.
Okay, RAVN literally sniping Marcus. He's trying to come in, but with the boost dash, no. Assist breaker stopping you in your tracks. You try to find the overhead. It gets blocked. Cecil is out of there and just shotguns you.
Okay, 2H, off the shotgun, pop it again, straight into level 3. $13.2 trillion space laser. I'll take kills for 500.
Yeah, no, that was absolutely killing. A giant laser from the sky when you're very low health. That is taking you out and leaving you on just Adam Eve. Oh my god.
Like this, oh my goodness, we're still able to get you. Let's up another J2H in Sarah coming in off of Cecil. Right into the right room. Not like that though. It's still crazy.
That still makes something happen. Has to be very patient trying the shotgun in. Gets a little bit of a blast to the face, but it's fine. MuscleMan still has the defense on point. Finds the RAVN. A little bit of counter tag, but here comes Conquest.
And you still have to be very careful at Conquest. A lot of considerable armored moves you need to be watched out for. And aside of Adam Eve though, this zoning game hopefully should be in top tier. Even then, try to level 5 though. The dash forward, not enough to chip through armor.
Finds the connection, finds the wall bounce too on Conquest, not enough to get a full combo off, and there we go. Cecil assist at least getting a little bit of a neutral state right now. Both characters hopping against each other, but that could be it. That's it.
No, this is it. This is absolutely dead here. Link it to level 1, thank you.
Yeah, we already knew. I already knew.
Man, where's my team when you need it? Would be nice to have a cup. Overkill though coming in from MuscleMan. 1-0 so far in our grand finals, and no pause for buffer. We're just going straight back into it, NM.
Oh yeah, you already know it, Ash. We want to take this dub. We want to be our first Invincible versus champion. That's what MuscleMan wants to be.
Okay. Now the charge over though. Watch it off the push block. Try to find it off of success, but not gonna link as well as you'd really expect it to, let alone find a connect.
Right. Nice. Slamming down immediately with J2H. Such good movement from MuscleMan whenever they want to slam in with that ground pound. But now has to find a really better solid connection.
And a dash forward. The Adam Eve assist doesn't connect, but the Invincible success absolutely will. Right past the assist breaker on top of that.
There we go. Gonna be trying to jab in yet again. Advancing punch, little push block coming through from MuscleMan, but it's not enough to get Jaehan off of your trail.
Not just yet though. Leading into 2H, of course. Air to air super. Meet ground. And better yet, meet another super following up with it. Breaking right through the boosted Anissa.
Nice Adam Eve assist to stop anything happening from that back throw. Now trying to move up on Anissa. Nice little push block coming out there. Has to deal with it again. Push block not helping you out here. The active attack coming through. It's Adam Eve time.
Okay. Be real careful with it. Air to air, especially just coming in after success from Adam Eve right here. The super. And only able to break through Cecil, but not through Conquest.
Nice, gonna be able to get the knockdown. Again, this is the pivotal kill that Jaehan needs. So if you're gonna be spending meter like absolutely insane, do it on Conquest.
Please do it. I double dare you. Push block though coming in off the side of Conquest, and MuscleMan, the Cecil, still getting caught up in Jaehan, only able to narrowly guarantee damage here.
You're done for. Need a hand?
Here we go. Finding again that beautiful assist, trying to flip back, trying to find the J2H, and there we go, sliding you onto the ground, finding that boosted 6S, landing right back down. Jaehan starting to cook.
And with the armor coming with the super, but it's a wake up level 3 on the side. And that's not gonna work as well as you'd really expect it to. Jaehan getting put through the ringer. J2H drops it just momentarily, but no, off another back throw, not in the corner. It's another armored super.
There we go. Oh, right back. The armored super coming through from Jahan. Backing up right now against MuscleMan and trying to secure Adami, get some purple health right back.
At least just for the moment, but you need to be very considerate as we do have Conquest on lock still. I'll sit, I'll wait, I'll look patiently, and still for MuscleMan, really putting you through the ringer here. Enough to build up to level 3, but of course using just 1 bar into a level 1 super, tagging for the Cecil.
So close to death. The fact that Conquest did that much really proves how lonely he's been and why he continues to be lonely, taking out everybody with infinites. But nice J2H coming through from MuscleMan.
Uh-oh, off the level 3 again, in from Cecil. You know what? Hit him with the space laser. It might not be enough to hurt, but goddammit, these Viltrumites need to go.
Taking 1 out, gotta be feeling very good, but it looks like Adami really did love that Viltrumite, so Cecil's gonna be having the answer for himself, sending in some Reaniman.
Reaniman sent your way, but even then, the boosted charge from the Anissa, not gonna hit for impact. There's the assist coming in off of Adami, down stop, good jump to avoid it. We're just waiting there patiently. MuscleMan playing the long range game, finally able to get the active attack off the Reaniman.
Alright, trying to get in again. Nice push block coming through from MuscleMan, who's just trying to play very patient. And of course, you see that it's getting closer and closer to that time out. We have 6 seconds left on the clock, trying to get in with a Cecil assist, trying to slam through. We have to keep Conquest alive.
Not that long now. I mean, 2 seconds. This certainly is going to sudden death.
Yeah, here we go. Anissa versus Conquest. You could say this is when we were trying to seed out the weak Viltrumites in our great empire.
Okay, let's get into it. Viltrumite versus Viltrumite. Love to see it. At the same time, all it takes is really 1 touch. That's a full charge on the side of MuscleMan for a Conquest super. Jahan, of course, will still have full access to a level 3, but a J2H. Time it again. Loop it. 3rd, 4th, 5th times the damn charge. Just off a boosted. Oh my god. MuscleMan drops the Anissa in sudden death, leads it 2-0 in grand finals off an overkill round.
Jesus Christ. And on top of that, you saw during that sudden death, this man just kept down forward, air dashing in J2H. So 1 J2H was going to connect, alright?
Okay, mixed. You love to see it. Forward throw, another 2H though, coming into the side of MuscleMan. Back down on the ground, even with the back air recovery. Smart usage of an AnAverageBum assist to at least pinpoint some extra damage. Another 6S though. Jahan, good J2H, boosted 6S on top of that. Of course, lead it right into the Link Super.
There we go. Now popping it yet again. No, Anissa is going to be coming right back in, stopping you in your tracks. Already taking out MuscleMan's Anissa.
I don't stand for shit like this.
Man's Invincible gone. Anissa still very much alive and active, but the Cecil though, listen, we still got some tricks up our sleeve, whether it just be back jump or really a lot of the reanimate dashes that can lead into really nasty active tag situations. The assist breaker, at least $24 billion worth of dashes used. Even then, dash forward, assist to level this down stomp further into the Anissa Super.
Yo, this is something similar we did see in the winners finals. Once it got down to the wire, Jahan started to unlock their momentum and now about to take out Cecil, leaving Conquest in a 3-1.
Uh-oh, solo Conquest can still be the most dangerous thing imaginable, but if Jahan's able to handle this, listen, that's 1 cookie for good luck and another, a gold star even. Matter of fact, I'll throw that in there too. Even then, push blocked and Conquest still trying to play the keep away game.
Nice push block, going to be stopping that active tag. Actually, no, Mark is going to be getting straight back in. Boosted 6S, getting the advancing punch to continue this momentum. Boost that 6S once again, and here we go. Just die.
Hey, listen, we're not dead just yet. Jahan, of course, wanted to put down pressure with the level 3 super to make sure that MuscleMan's Conquest would look very worse for wear, with very little recoverable health, but still full on meter here. Push block. And now try to play keep away. Hey, J2H would be thank you.
Yup. Here we go. That's 1 on the board. All right. Here comes the parlay.
Possibly not. Ground bound. There we go. Wait. misses up the grab and allows for Jaehan to recover just a little bit before straighten to 2H and straighten it on.
End your reign of chaos.
Jesus Christ. Already taken out Invincible. Anissa here on screen. One good connection from Jaehan could take MuscleMan out, but we still have a lot of health on the... Oh my god.
I'm so scared right now. We counted how many here? Leading the loops. Remember, it's not a feature. This is a bug, but still as dangerous as possible with Conquest and another guaranteed level 1 to connect. Not 1, but 2 gone. Anissa and Invincible out of the equation. It's back down to Jaehan's, AnAverageBum, and MuscleMan on set and tournament point.
Jaehan, please. I need this. Lock in against the Conquest, please.
I'm gonna get out of my chair for this one because this is absolutely insane to watch. AnAverageBum, though, eats the back throw. And now loop. 1, 2, third time's the charm. Fourth, lock it in for the connection. And now MuscleMan playing really into it. Has to go for the wake up super. Drill right through. And a boosted grab.
There we go. I imagine we're going for the same foot dive shenanigans. J2H over and over from MuscleMan. Has to close the distance against Jaehan right now, though, who does have projectiles in order to keep Conquest out. Starting to poke out with these fireballs, find those connections, and starting to do a little bit more chip damage. We try to boost dash in. Nothing's working.
I swear to God, 24 seconds left. If this goes to another sudden death, you will be hearing from me. Hey, I'm not about to jinx it. If anything, I'm putting it on you. But another jump in. All it takes is one touch, NM.
It really is one touch. That is the way of tag fighters, even at this type of health. And with that drill, it is going to be Jaehan staying alive. Thank the Lord.
If anyone heard me scream, I know my roommate did. I got very scared for how that one was gonna go. Jaehan is still alive and still in this in grand finals. It's a chance.
He's smarter. He's better. He is better.
Okay, hey buddy, wrong game and wrong genre here. Matter of fact, whole different comic, but nah, understandably applies to this situation. So you have to jump back and still good read coming in off the AnAverageBum assist, even if it is for a little bit of damage.
Alright, now back to the Invincible War. Both of them playing so patient on opposite sides, trying to go again, but again, the standard for MuscleMan. Dash in, J2H, find a combo. It happens every time.
Every time, especially off the Cecil assist coming in turn. An Invincible success to hit you though. Boosted it off the 1 time. And another 2H, yup. Super off lock for the Anissa active tag. And a wake up super can't break the armor.
Go active tag in, nice counter that tag though coming through from Anissa. Now trying to play patient, trying to find a fireball, going to connect it. Counter though coming out with the assist breaker.
Not like that though. And a lot of these Conquest J2Hs have been as nasty as can be. If anything, kind of been a deciding factor to how both characters have just gone out in turn. And okay, there we go. Assist breaker, thank you. My heart can't take this anymore, bro.
There we go, finding that uppercut super and now getting straight into Anissa.
AnAverageBum assist though, coming in off the ground, and now the air to air. Assist meet assist though, Cecil absolutely winning that one. But now even with the taunt, okay. Back to the ground though, pick it back up for 2H.
Come on.
I got you.
Alright. Running in, a little bit of a throw tech coming on right now. MuscleMan cannot find his way in, but you already know how he's going to try to find it.
That could have been a boosted dash forward off the Invincible. Does not connect though against MuscleMan's Conquest. Just sitting there, crouched, menacingly off a push block.
There we go, launching a nice assist breaker coming through, and now trying to find maybe something to go through. A little bit of with defeat, but it's fine.
I need to point out, don't exactly have meter on the side of Invincible. Let's build that back up. Still have it on the side of Anissa, and even then, active tag, armor, and the counter break.
Oh, launching up, nice assist breaker right back coming through from MuscleMan, trying to play patient against Anissa, trying to find a shotgun, but no, not going to be finding J2H anytime soon.
Not just yet, but that is the crumple. Stage break. Love to see him. We're headed straight to Egypt this one.
Heading straight over to the Tomb of Egypt in the sands right now and able to jab out against MuscleMan, find the crumple, and now just doing a bunch of crumples over and over.
And we can just go into full meter usage on this side, getting maximum damage, and of course the assist to try to pinpoint further combo usage. Even then, MuscleMan, smarter on that end, is able to get the back throw, and of course another quick assist, but only able to catch the Invincible.
Oh, and then the overhead comes to boot. Nice little assist breaker though coming through from MuscleMan, saving Cecil's life, but not for long.
Take it to
For the moment, Cecil's gone. But remember who's still active on this team. It's Invincible and it's Conquest. Even with the charge boosted 6S, can't find the impact that you're really looking for with Jahan. Now kind of forced to reorganize a little bit, of course, tag back in off the Adam Eve for better meter.
Still going to block. 6 seconds left on the clock to have to be very careful in these last 2 seconds. Yeah, we're going to sudden death.
My god.
You already know.
No, this is going to sudden death. Unless we're able to get the pause off a level 3.
A really nice level 3 secure at the end. Even if we do go to sudden death, this is really going to help out for Jahan.
But what's the damage? Okay, just a little bit of health. I'm almost certain we should regenerate that along with another here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep.
We have still advantage right now for Jahan. That's what we gotta remember.
What? And this could go one of 2 ways. I think you know which way I'm thinking.
No, please, not like this, not like this, not like this! No! Wait.
Back loops, a wake up level 3 super. What? Super meat super!
Block the level 3, just did it right back, and here comes the missile, the torpedo of Conquest to rain down on Invincible, and MuscleMan takes the first ever Invincible ParagOnline!
What will you have after 500 years? 500 sets, they ask, and MuscleMan will turn to you, look and respond in turn. I'll have the first ever ParagOnline Invincible versus bracket. That is insane.